2. Welcome, everybody. It's Friday. It's 9:30. It's time to party.
What's going on?
I'm your excellent host, Joe. This is the excellent STD podcast. Welcome back. We had a hiatus last week. We had a fucking awesome comedy show. My boy Pat here made his debut, man. Killed it. Yeah. Let's give it up for Pat. Nikki, hit the light. One.
I killed it, man.
Killed it.
Not to toot my own horn, but I thought
You
I did a
did,
great
dude.
job.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I thought you did really well.
I was nervous, but I didn't really project it.
You didn't you didn't stutter. You the jokes flowed.
My hand shook like a mother though. My hand shook.
Oh yeah, well, you're up
like
to the jitters, especially you didn't get any booze in you.
But booze? What?
No, I said you didn't have any booze in you.
No, I had a couple.
Oh, did you have a couple?
Yeah, I had a couple before I got on, but not too much. Make sure it wasn't, sloshed.
Yeah, that shit was fucking killer, man. You I got too baked, man, and I'll tell you what, it's getting a little old for me.
Yeah, you missed quite the set from Joe.
Yeah, I mean it happens. You know what I mean? But, nobody was there.
It doesn't happen if you go up there sober.
Oh, for sure.
That was funny.
But I mean, you made up for it. You definitely wrapped us out well, bro.
So how'd the night go? Like how many were up there?
There's about 6, 7, I'd say.
It's probably 8 if you count. Well,
there's like the 3 of us. There's a Tsunami or Kindle, Jason.
3. Was there 2 black guys?
Spike Lou.
Oh, that's right. Anthony was there too.
And Mayo. Tony Mayo. So 7 of us.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, it was the one guy went first, then I went, and then the other dude went, and Pat was like right before Mayo.
And then what was the deal? Like he was gonna introduce somebody, and then you go up.
He told me I was coming up second.
And you go with the chair, and you just sit there, and he's
there was feedback too, and the feedback distracted.
Yeah, because you were sitting. Nobody else had the feedback because everybody was standing.
Well, I was
Were
sometimes
you like sitting right for the speakers.
You were just sitting like this.
Well, sometimes I sit down and then I stand up. I sit down and stand up. It's part of the stuff. You know what I mean? My feet hurt a lot. We'll get into that in a little bit later.
You don't have to talk about your feet.
No, not my feet. I'm not like the deformities of my feet, but I got service connected for my feet. I don't know the percentage yet. So that could be. I'm waiting on fucking pins and needles for that. It's probably like nothing. But other than that, man, overall, obviously you're gonna do it again, man.
Yeah.
Melissa really liked it. She said it was fun, right?
Oh yeah.
I think that venue, man, at B-side, it's fucking. It's pretty cool, but that whole area. It rained that night too, man.
Like, it did rain. Downpour, man. Downpour.
Oh yeah, there was a huge wave of thunderstorms that came through Friday night down there.
Dude, when I was driving home, I had to detour because there was a fucking tree that crashed down, was blocking the road, and the whole road was flooded out. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess that area where we were at had like the most in the area.
It had to have, man, because we come out. I mean, it was me, Don, and his Shelly, and then his family, because the girl. And his wife, they all left. We all left at the same time.
Uh-huh.
And then it was just fucking. It comes down like the thunder of God. So after that, we had a fucking road trip too this weekend.
We did have a road trip. Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was so gay.
It was a shit show.
It was a blast. I mean, honestly, we'll talk about it, but I mean, there was so many guys.
5 dudes. 5 dudes in one room.
I saw the picture at the game though.
Yeah,
the game itself was fun.
The game was fun. We had OKC's that area up in New Jersey, the Meadowlands. It's kind of bland, to be honest with you. Like, there's nothing there.
Well, but I saw more Browns jerseys than Jets jerseys, especially where we were sitting. That was pretty sweet. And there's like a lot of backers. Yeah,
there's a lot of Browns backers bars came up there and stuff.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Probably, I mean, it depends on what sections you were, but it was as much as 40% Browns fan penetration.
There was a lot, though. I felt like I was there, and then the way the stadium was set up and like the feel of it felt like Brown Stadium. So I felt like I was at Cleveland. It was in Cleveland, especially with all the jerseys, man. It was pretty sweet.
But no trouble, no riffraff.
No, I saw a couple. I think there was like a fight in the same row as us.
Yeah, when we were in like section 250. We're like in the end zone.
Saw some cops coming in.
Right? And to the section to the right of us, there was a couple melees, but ain't nothing more. I've seen it, maybe a lot or something like else. It was their fans a little more snippy than I've seen in other stadiums. Snippy? Like when you cheer.
Curt?
When you
a little court.
They're curt in their responses, sir. No, but when you say something, somebody's like, "Shut up!" So that you get aggravated what they're saying. Like I was just cheering silly when OBJ got that OBJ, baby, first touchdown of the year. Beautiful. He got his, they got that touchdown, and the guy was like, okay. I was like, Super Bowl. Just being stupid. The guy was like, I'll bet you $100. I was like, dude.
Yeah,
he
wasn't pissed, though, right? He wasn't pissed, though.
No, he wasn't pissed. But he was just,
you put his picture up on Facebook?
This back of his head.
Right.
He wasn't pissed.
Bunch of $100,000 are not going to.
Yeah, he was just. I was like, dude, I'm just kidding. Relax.
It's not like you wanted to know.
And then not that I wasn't kidding, but I didn't want to hear it from that guy.
Right.
Fucking shit.
It's not like you want to lay you out, but I think you definitely could take.
Well, I mean, I'm an annoying person to begin with, and putting me on something like that, it's fucking killing it.
Yeah, what do you say? They're playing the Jets, right? The Jets suck.
Right. It's like
team,
fucking.
man.
We all know the Jets suck. It's like fucking. Who gives a shit? So what else was we gonna get into? The weekend, the game. Don's not here. Obviously, he canceled last minute.
Yep.
It happens. He had something with inspectors, or I think it's
Something happened.
something was hurting or whatever.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You need tape or something.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing is you put a smiley face on the thing. It needs to just be like a straight face.
Right. Like
No smiles. He doesn't smile. You know that.
I'm gonna borrow it.
Okay.
We got some upper crust pizza today, man. Oh, we got a lot of bugs in here today too, dude. For some reason, those I don't know what they're called, but they do those really long legs.
Yeah. They fly.
They got they're right there. You can see.
Yeah, they're flying.
What the fuck are
They're
those
like
things?
this big, but they're all legs.
Yeah, it's all
and
legs,
they
but they got
fly.
wings too. Like there's
Gross,
wings.
man. I hate those.
What are they called?
I don't know.
Who cares? They all suck.
God damn it.
So what else happened this week? It's been 2 weeks. So you had the thing on Friday, right?
Don's right. Don texted these and I love upper crust. I'm missing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk to Don about the show, man.
I know. It's something that was
Next
a
week.
big topic.
Yeah, next week, Don, we'll talk about the show, man.
All right, let's see.
So you plan on doing it again, huh?
I'll do it again, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to. Actually, Joe, you can help with that. Trying to book, other places. And
Well,
stuff like
I was talking about that on that thing. I was man, there's no non-Lakewood. It is so fucking
You need to open
hot.
up your own.
Jesus Christ, it's hot.
Wait, there's no.
Well, there's shows in Lakewood. There's
Yeah.
there's mics in Lakewood.
Yeah.
But there's nothing out here. I mean, there's one that pops up occasionally in Parma. But
Uh,
I mean, dude, Parma's 50,000 people. North Olmsted's 30,000 people. There's a great need for mics out there. I'm thinking.
You need to open up your own
in
stand-up bar
in North
So I'm
Olmsted.
thinking.
in North Olmsted. Yeah.
Well, not just a stand-up bar, but I mean, we could, approach one of these bars, Travelers Grill. If you're out there in Bar Lane, I know none of you are because it's the same 5 people listening every week. Definitely hit us up. We want to open up, start a mic there. But I'm thinking because a lot of these mics are really late too. Like the one up at East End starts like 9.
Yeah.
Maybe 9, maybe later than that. Have you ever been to that one?
Which one?
The one at the East End when I did it.
I've been to that bar, but I didn't go to yours. Your set last week is the first set I've been to.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think so.
You've been to the worst one. Yeah, but I'm thinking something like 7:00 ish. Like you start the shit at 7. We got 6 viewers. North Kill it. So we started at I forget. Did I like this already or no? No, I don't think I did.
What?
The somebody started at 7:00, and then you go. There's one of these bars around here, and man, we between all the people we know, we could get fucking. Who we got here? It'd be great. Hey Don, what's up, buddy? Don's out there. We got a
Thank
fresh
you.
response today.
Don said you did great.
Don's being nice. I owe you an apology, man. That's people paid to see that show. I should have remembered what I said. Getting high is not an excuse. It was a subpar performance,
Didn't bring your A game.
I didn't bring the cheese. I didn't bring the A game.
Mm.
My fans were still there. Everybody came out and they still love me, but my fan, no. Singular there. But it's like, people were having a good time.
Yeah.
Some of the other comedians are funny as fuck, man. Tsunami was pretty good. You like her?
I like Tsunami.
She's funny as fuck, dude. I love that little twang she puts on.
Yeah.
She'll like say something about the ghetto thing, but going, I like that. Like a little Lisa Lampanelli type kind of thing going on, but it's
Tony Mayo is really good.
man was stoned as fuck, man. But he was
He killed. You gotta learn from him.
I know.
You gotta learn from him.
So he does so many goddamn mics. Don was exhausted.
That's
You had a good
he-
Don, I think it was just so long you had to do, man.
And he literally just
you were
walked in.
tired as fuck too.
Yeah, and he literally just walked in Tony Mayo because he was late as shit, and I think he literally walked in when Dan was getting ready to call him up.
I had a joke about Tony Mayo and Dan Mayo that I didn't get to do because neither one of them were fucking.
First of all,
Well, I was going to tell it to
Hernan would have
Hernan.
been the only
Hernan,
one.
that was the whole point was to get Hernan to laugh. And if Hernan was going to laugh,
He
but
was
fucking Mayo didn't show up.
he
And then,
just shake his head.
what'd you do? What are you doing over there?
She's making a
I'm
dot,
trying to make Dawn.
an effigy to Don. They're over there.
Then my daughter's in the background. She's
You need a little
You know
half
how to
goatee. You
use-
need a little half goatee.
since Don's not here,
Yeah,
she's
I did that.
trying to put a plate
Yeah.
on a broom and put it in Don's seat. Now I told her for this
You need
camera
the
we
goatee
have,
up to here and leave.
I don't know if we're gonna have
this
enough room
blank.
for the camera angle to simulate Don's big ass fat head. I'm just kidding. We love you, Don. We love you, buddy.
Hey, Don, you playing with your action figures right now?
we had 8 viewers and we lost 2 when we started talking about
Fuck
Don.
you.
So you know what happens to that when you start talking about Don, the viewership just drops. When we got some NFL picks from 2 weeks ago that I don't think we went over, did we?
No, we didn't.
Glad you enjoyed. Oh, we said Melissa said that she likes Tsunami's energy.
Yeah.
Tsunami brought it down.
She said I had a great time at B-side. Everyone did great.
Hi,
And it was
Melissa.
hilarious. And she liked that Tsunami's energy.
Hi, Melissa.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, where's our picks?
Our picks are, you know what, they're online. So let me bring them up online. And I'll just have to, because I didn't write down okay, now keep in mind, guys, we were off last week. So the picks
He has no
Are from-
idea what
are from
what's
week
gonna
1 NFL. We didn't do picks last week. I know for right off the rip, I know I lost the Browns one because the Browns lost. And my phone is majorly fucked up since you guys last saw me. So
What
it's
happened to your
taking a minute.
phone?
The screen's
It
like
died.
going matrixy on it, man.
Are you using your phone as a hammer? What
happen.
is going on?
No, the screen jumps. Well, remember it cracked a while back, and then the fucking thing just popped. Oh, Melissa said hi, Pat. You gotta say hi to Melissa.
Yeah.
I already said I want hi.
Oh, okay,
Said hi
cool.
First.
Good deal. Good deal. All right. You know, we can just bring it up on the other
This is so
screen.
gonna fall.
Probably. Let's see here. Oh man,
Yeah, let me see the
Nice. Nice.
that's Don. That's Don's perfect
now,
face too.
now you gotta move back over. You're down seat.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no, Don doesn't
Sorry,
show up.
Don.
That's why he gets to sit.
And
You
I
snooze,
did
you
better.
lose. I like the little chin here. Good job.
There you go.
All right, let's see.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Don's trying to kiss me.
Checking.
Sorry.
Dawn wanted to take a nap.
Don's spoken for him. Sorry, you're a very nice gentleman, but
God damn it with this shit.
you're a funny guy. But
See, you should have been prepared.
I was, but then the freaking it got so hot, I got distracted.
Blah blah blah. I got so hot. I don't care.
It's crazy hot. How you guys too? Oh, hey, Melissa. How's it going? Oh, yeah, we might have it all written down over there. Did we wrote it down earlier, didn't we? Wrote it down. Wrote it down. Look at those sheets over there. It's so fucking hot.
Hurricane.
It's a hurricane last time? That might be old. There's no organization here. I have no organization. Oh, well, you know, I tell you what was pissing me off. I know it might be this notebook. The last week, fucking Browns tickets.
Over here. What is going on?
I wonder how was your week.
Yeah, that might be it.
Totally forgot about
The
that.
all right, I was gonna sell this weekend's game tickets, right? They were $250 going into fucking week 1. They were going for the average in my section. Then them fuckers, we lost. The Browns lost, and then them tickets are down to like $100.
It's like the stock market.
It's ridiculous. Dude, I was fucking, and I told people, Joe Golenflow and this other guy, I was taking the Seattle game. The Seattle game is the one that's going up.
Mhm.
So it's like fucking, I'm just getting hosed, and you just keep going down. I mean, if they go any more down, it's gonna be.
All right. Attempt 2.
welcome back, Don.
If he falls, just try to fix it.
That's the problem.
Connection is unstable. Please try. There's the part where nobody fucking.
Oh, you're gone.
There you go. Wreck.
And we're back. We ain't going anywhere, but as you can see, the.
We didn't go anywhere.
So how is the progress with the audio version?
Well, as I was alluding to earlier, a couple seconds ago, the money from the computer was going to be edited, and then the editation was going to be used for the audio version. So it might be delayed a week or two, depending on what we can get on the whatchamacallit here. Are those in a, all right. I could have sworn I took a picture and put this shit online. Did I not?
I don't know. So what's going on, Pat? How's things?
Good.
How is
What's going on?
so you're
I just went over what's going on.
He's a really
What's going on?
Do I have anything
He's
else
a-
going on?
he's a changed guy.
Yeah.
It's a relationship.
Yeah, you know, made a book official with my lady.
Facebook
official.
Ain't official
I saw
until
that
it's
early.
Facebook
Right.
official.
Until it's
Right.
Facebook official, dude, you're not even. God damn it with this fucking phone, dude.
I'm just joking, Melissa. She's.
Oh, there's the giant bugs.
What's going on with you, Tom? How's been things with you?
Great. Got family photos, doing those things with because my son turned 2. He's turning 2, so that's good.
Nice.
And then planning on Halloween. So we'll actually be dressed up for Halloween this year.
Are you dressing up?
Yeah.
Where are you dressing up as?
Well, Natalie is always going to be Elsa, of course. And then so we're going to dress up as the rest of the gang. Yeah.
You dress up as a snowman?
Kristoff, no.
No, dress up as Marshmallow.
Who's Marshmallow?
The big
giant
reindeer?
abominable snowman.
The big giant snowman. No, probably Kristoff.
Oh, you should be Olaf.
Yes.
I saw they're ridiculous because they're not like the scale is all off. Olaf needs to be like a little baby or a toddler, so it could be like nice and wide.
He said, yes, we are Facebook official. Dude, I cannot for the life of me find these fucking NFL picks, man. Hold on.
Daughter's falling.
I'm dying too, man. It's fucking balls hot, dude.
Yeah, I should cut this short.
Where did they put those picks, Jimmy?
Oh, so I brought my list of questions. We can start going over that one.
Yeah.
Some of those ones. So a lot of them, when I was trying to think of stuff, it was kind of like would you rather type of things.
Okay.
And let's see here.
I bet you got some good ones.
Not so much. Like,
I don't know. They
started
gotta
with-
be better compared to, what's your least favorite flower?
Well, what's your least favorite red flower that grows in the spring?
It's you guys always hating on the show.
What's
Yeah,
your
I know.
favorite shade of red? I like the
Macaroon. Maroon.
Would you rather know the cause of your death or know the time?
Oh, damn. Wow.
Cause or time?
Cause or time?
Would I rather know the cause of my
Well,
death?
if you know the time,
I'd rather
or
know
if you know the cause, don't you know the time, kind of?
No.
Because like you'll be
Okay.
at the thing.
No, it could be.
saying-
It could be like you know the
if
cause.
somebody's-
Okay, you know the cause. You're gonna choke to death.
Oh,
Wow.
Like if somebody told you
Versus knowing the time is like you're gonna die in 2045.
time, time and day, like
Time and maybe give it time and month, so it's not so specific that it's like
Yeah, if you're gonna know the year, then the year is too morbid.
I think I'd rather know the cause of death, maybe
cause?
because the time would make me too
You're just
paranoid, knowing that
you're
I'm
just
gonna
hoping of natural causes.
die of Monday, knowing that I'm going to die Monday,
Yeah.
a week from Monday, at
Monday.
10:45 a.m.
Versus like you're gonna be decapitated by an elevator.
I think
Have you ever had the elevator
because-
at work stop on you? I did it once. I was on.
stay away from elevators.
I was coming down and it stopped like right on 8 and it stood there for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then finally went back down.
See, I still think of like, was it Resident Evil?
Mhm.
Do you remember that movie when like the elevator stops, they try getting off, and then it shoots up or down and like splits them in half?
What would you guys rather have
I don't
happen?
know. That's like
How would I want to die, or how would I?
no. Would you rather know how you died or know when you died?
I'd probably say when, because then we can just plan. Get the
Yeah.
you know.
Save the life insurance policy for a month before.
Right.
Why
Bunch of dead.
even bother?
Switch everything in my name for sure.
Yeah.
Melissa Rhodes, you'd rather the time
Let's do a cause. Time would make me too anxious. Yeah.
in the elevator.
What'd she say?
She would say cause because knowing the time would make her too anxious.
And then she wrote that the elevator can bring it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Great minds.
Oh, yeah.
So
So
would you rather lose an eye or a hand?
Oh, lose a hand.
Which, can we
Well,
pick
I'd
which
rather
eye?
lose a hand.
Well, I got blue eyes.
It's random.
Well, can we get a prosthesis?
It's a coin flip.
Can we get a prosthesis? Can we
Sure.
pick the
It's
hand?
not a coin flip. Is
Like I'm right hand
it's a
down,
hand
so
that
I just keep both my keep both my baby blues.
Yeah.
That's who brings in all 4 viewers. My baby.
I have
blue
a
eye.
thing about eyes because I had my eyes. I told you about it, I scratched my cornea and shit.
Mhm.
I think I'm more worried about losing.
Might as well just get rid of it, and then you have both.
Just take
hands.
out your eye. Would you, if you had a fake eye, what material would it be made out of? Like a bouncy ball? I would do a bouncy ball.
Do a
Yeah, but then if you like
I
sneeze,
wouldn't
it
be
would
able to sleep.
Wow.
Well, you know what I would
Won't be
do?
able to sleep.
I would get like a container so I could smuggle shit.
Like Bill the Butcher in
Yeah.
you ever see Gangs in New York, and
It's
he's
a
got
great
like
movie, Gangs in New York.
he's got one eye. He never sleeps.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Well, if you have no eyes, can you tell? Nobody can tell when you're sleeping, right? I guess if you had no eyes, can you? even exist?
I don't
You
know.
would snore and have like breathing changes. You'd know.
I'd rather lose a hand.
Yeah, well, like when you can get a prosthesis, I wouldn't lose my right hand though because I still use that.
It'd be a coin,
Yeah.
whichever hand, or
whatever.
whichever eye would be coin flip. So
Okay.
you don't get to choose which hand. It would be flip the coin.
Oh, that was suck if it's my right
I
hand.
mean, technically, the losing an eye is probably less of an inconvenience when you're thinking about it because you're just turning your head a little bit more.
All right. I like
Yeah,
to
I mean,
see.
Yeah, but then
That's
driving
why
would be
it's
such a
that.
pain. Like you
I
wouldn't.
never get
Let's try it like
Yeah.
that. You probably won't get your license on it. Well, you probably have to wear those glasses to where it could like make it look like, you know what I mean? There's gotta be something out there. And like, is VA gonna pay for my eye killer insurance or what?
Yeah. All right. Let me see some of these ones. This is the one I thought it was funny, but my wife didn't like it. Was at night. Would you rather get punched in the face before bed or get tasered in the leg first thing in the morning?
Why before bed?
Because you go into sleep, you get punched in the face, or every morning when you get woken up, you get tasered,
I think I'd rather get punched in the face.
and then you can sleep easy.
Who's punching me?
I usually get punched.
Just an average
Is it
guy.
you? If it's you, for sure, get punched in the face. 'Cause that's a weak hit. But if anybody else is doing it, fuck.
I know what I'm.
I mean, a taser wake up would be kind of cool. So I picked the taser wake up.
You can pick the time. You could say, yeah, whatever my alarm's going off.
Oh well, shit. Taser me. That can be that because you're guaranteed
But
to get up. Though.
that one though.
But you're guaranteed to get up if you get tased to wake up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not gonna hit the snooze and say, "Okay, we'll set an alarm for blah blah blah."
Ooh, sleep all day and night. Boom.
Yeah, you did eventually fall asleep.
It's cooling down a little bit.
Would you rather have it burn when you pee or burn when you drink?
Pee when you
Ooh.
burn when you pee, or burn when you drink. Oh, so coming out or going in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy. Going down for sure because they like fucking rumble
When
me.
you burn your pee, that means you have a.
And little shots burn when they go down. I mean, are you talking like
Yeah, but this is every drink.
so every drink burn when it goes down?
So when you're drinking your iced tea over here,
I'd
it's like fire water.
I'd much rather have it burn going down than coming out, especially after those wings that we had with the
Seriously, Dad. Seriously.
going out.
We're gonna put wings again.
You don't.
Always burn with the wings.
You don't-
I'm gonna say I'd rather have it burn when I drink because burn with pee means you have a disease.
I mean,
Which I don't,
You wouldn't have a
Melissa.
disease. This would just be the
Are
rabbit.
you sure you don't have any diseases?
I'm clean.
Have you ever been to the disease,
Yeah.
the disease place where they check out your diseases?
I'm clean.
They put you on a machine, bro, and then they prick your finger, and they put your blood into
What
an
is this Sleeping Beauty?
into an analyzer, and then in the analyzer they can tell you what diseases you have. Like if you got
No,
syphilis.
this doesn't give you a disease.
Or gonorrhea.
It's just burn.
I know. I'm just saying.
Like
It's just
it's
affiliated
not a
with
choice
that.
between like gonorrhea of the throat or
If you could pick which venereal disease you would have, what would it be?
None.
You'd have to pick one. You pick one or you die. What do you want?
Not bad.
I would take
whichever
Wow.
one is the you just get a
Just take a pill.
penicillin.
yeah, syphilis probably.
Yeah.
I think I'd take syphilis, old school disease. I definitely would take HIV.
Hmm.
Because I wouldn't be able to live with the responsibility of telling people.
Yeah.
Like every person you squirt blood on, you're supposed to be able to. There's a new comment.
You looking for her comments?
Wait, what's the second last one she said?
Oh.
She's so LOL.
No, before above
Oh,
that.
she said
That was one of
the
my
elevator
first
can
questions.
bring it.
Oh.
Oh, and Don
No,
died.
no, that's
When I'm in the
right.
elevator at work,
Guys,
I like stating facts. Like I'm like, you know, your odds of dying in an elevator crash are like 1 in 7 million. Nobody ever wants to hear that. I mean, it's still crazy odds. Like,
Yeah.
you're never gonna die. You know?
Yeah. All right.
You know, if you rip a hole in the net, you have less holes in your net.
That's true.
All right. Would you either have one wish today or 3 wishes in 10 years?
3 wishes in 10 years.
We're gonna wait 10 years.
Are there wish restrictions?
Typical genie wishes, you know.
So I can't just say really more wishes to or shit like that.
Right.
You can wish for we do one wish today, and your wish can be I wish for a wish for the next.
No,
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 wish for
just
every-
you can't do wish whipping.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Is it
That's-
wish-
that's-
wish
you're-
swapping?
that's-
This
that's-
genie
Is it
rules.
swapping? Swapping.
Genie rules? What genie rules? There's no genie rules.
Yeah, those rules.
Didn't you watch Aladdin? You can't wish for more wishes. You can't raise the dead. You can't make people
It's been a
love
while.
you, and you can't they can't kill anybody.
Is Aladdin with Will Smith?
The new one is he's the genie.
You know, I remember watching that video that sucked. Like the first like fucking 45 seconds of the trailer were good.
Yeah.
And then Will Smith came in and they just sucked.
See, we tried seeing it in the theater.
What do you have
Will,
against
with our-
Will Smith made it worse. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's particular.
We tried watching it in the theater with a 3-year-old, and we didn't make it all the way through. We had to leave early, but then we just got it on Netflix or the library, or whatever it was,
Okay.
and watched the whole thing through. It was good. I liked it. You know, it was worth renting.
Okay. If it's on HBO, I might watch it. But hey, do you kids want to watch that movie, The Aladdin?
No.
If my kids don't want to
You
watch
don't?
it, I'm sure it's fucking not going to
No.
watch it.
Why not?
They like YouTube.
Because I'll go into schools and they'll ask me, "Did you watch Aladdin?" And then I'm gonna have to say yes. And then Robert's gonna be like, "You saw Will Smith."
Melissa says
Weird.
she liked it. Anybody
Yeah,
else, anybody
yeah,
else out
she-
there chat line, you guys feel free to chime in. It's not just a malicious show out there.
Right.
All right.
That's cool. though. That's cool.
Would you rather be? These are getting kind of odd. Would you rather be a slow lion or a fast sloth?
What?
Well, where am I?
That face right now.
So like an
Wherever
old,
you
an
wanna
old-
be.
An old lion.
Wherever you
You're
want
a
to be.
slow-
Am I
lion.
am I in a zoo or in the wild?
Wherever you want to be.
If you're a slow
It
lion,
means you're old.
then well, that or maybe your prey.
Fast sloths.
Like, are you a noisy slow lion? Because if you don't make any
Whatever you
noise,
want to
then-
be.
I'm just saying, maybe your prey won't hear you if you're that slow.
Yeah. You'd probably starve to death if you're a slow lion, unless you got
It depends.
your
Am I slow 'cause
lionesses to feed you.
Well, it could be because you're just really fat and you got a bunch of fucking gazelles out there. You just see like it's a
Wow, Dad.
like it's a gazelle buffet. You know what I mean? Like you wake up in the
All you
morning and it's
need
like,
buffet.
oh, there's fucking 15 gazelles. Run away, bitches, and then you can't because you just get them. That's why they're fat. So I'm gonna pick the lion because the sloth, dude, anybody can step on a sloth.
Sloths are small, though. They're like the.
Oh, you know what? I'm
like
thinking of the snail. The
You thinking of a
sloth's
snail?
a snail.
No, like a sloth.
Oh,
like
the
a
sloth's
three-
the ones with them giant claws.
Yeah, three-toed sloth or whatever it is that hangs.
Oh, I
from
can swing
trees.
around trees and shit. Okay.
Yeah.
A fast sloth. That would be kind of cool though. If like you're really fast, you just go run around the park and chase people.
With
people
his
out
giant
there.
nails.
I'd do that.
Would you rather have giant ears or giant feet?
Oh, I got giant feet,
I'm talking.
giant.
I'm
Giant
talking
feet.
giant clown feet,
like
Like-
Shaq, but Sideshow Bob feet or Shaq feet.
sideshow bob feet.
Wow.
Like you can't find shoes. You'd have to custom make like
Like, they got
like-
size,
like
they got
snowshoes.
Size, they got size 18 shoes up at Burlington that they never sell.
That's
I
a
always
good
wonder
one.
who buys their motherfuckers because it's like if you're that big and you play basketball, you're getting
you're custom
yeah,
made.
They
and-
get customs.
yeah,
It's like where do they get all these fucking extra size 18s they just keep up there?
I don't know. Maybe they're just the original ones they get and they just stay forever.
There's somebody's got to have a size 18
That's
foot.
why I'd rather have feet.
Feet than ears.
Yeah, because if you got Don Mossy ears, dude, I mean, it's noticeable. If you got
Yeah.
big feet, people will assume other random things about you, but it's not true. Like,
Like you have a disease or something.
right.
Right.
They're not gonna ask about it.
Hey, there's
Yes.
Toby. What's up, baby girl? How you doing, baby? Toby's in the house. Good deal. Our 100% female audience probably tonight. I don't know what the Susan. I'm too lazy to promote it anymore right now. So, what's up? How you doing? We're having fun out here, man. We're doing some either
So
or
random
some questions and
would you
shit.
rather questions. And then the typical one is would you rather have invisibility or flight?
Invisibility.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's like the go-to question.
Well, you know, I'd like to be able to fly, but man, I don't know. I don't really want people to see me fly. And how am I gonna fly? Am I like flying? Like, do I got to flap? Am I Superman flying?
Superman.
Can I just? Can
There
I?
was a really good comedian
Yeah,
bit.
not like a
I
duck.
forget who did it. It was like, how does Superman fly faster? Just like
Lean forward a little bit more.
stretch the arm a little faster.
Right, like if I like, so
It's like I get flight. Okay, he can fly in this world. He can fly.
Rocket
But what's the
boosters.
difference between 10 miles per hour versus 100? What is he?
right. Can I control it just by thinking?
Rocket
I mean, being invisible would be cool because you could just pretty much get all the money you want. But I mean, you could do that kind of if you could fly too.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, if you just fly into.
Well, see, the thing is, though, if like you fly, you're like limited by you can't fly 1,000 miles per hour because you couldn't survive that anyways.
That's true.
That's like
true.
sticking your head outside of a jet. It's not gonna
You
work.
can get away with
Also, is it on
flying.
command? Can I just like sit here and be like, and turn invisible?
Mhm.
Sure.
Yes, that's a tough one.
I like to run around my neighborhood wearing a cape and asking people for help. Like,
You ask people for help.
I get
Like,
the-
can you help me?
and I get the police called on me because they think I'm crazy.
Until you start flying.
And then,
Superman is pretty
I
cool,
mean,
man.
like,
He's from
you
the
work at Giant
Krypton.
Eagle.
Yeah.
It's not even. He's an alien, bro.
what's that?
I mean, like you work at Giant Eagle, so you are pretty crazy.
Yeah. He's kind of a Mary Sue though, like the typical perfect, no
Superman-
flaws.
Superman's kind of a dork. So is fucking Peter Parker. Bruce Wayne now is a total badass. He's a millionaire playboy. He gets all these chicks and shit.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, Tony Stark's that way too, man. Pimp shit. The other guy's just awkward losers, man. Like who is the not the Hulk?
Yeah, but-
who is the other one?
Yeah, but those guys are nothing without their suits though. That's great. You're a
Bruce
millionaire
Wayne,
playboy.
Bruce
Well,
Banner.
would you rather be? That's a good one. Would you rather be Superman or Batman or even Spider-Man. Out of those three, which you'd rather be? It's got to be
Superman.
You got to be fucking Batman.
Superman's indestructible.
Yeah.
Batman.
Impervious.
Batman's like fucking Donald Trump without all the Donald Trumpness.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the Trump Tower, Batman Towers, isn't it the same thing? Or what is it, Wayne Manor? Not Batman.
Did you hear
Tower.
they're doing a petition to rename the street that
Right in front of Donald Trump Tower?
Donald
Barack
Trump's
Obama Way or something?
Yeah, Barack Obama Way.
That's hilarious.
They're gonna rename it. So instead of
That's great.
I don't even know what street it's on in New York.
It's all like Fifth Avenue.
Yeah,
But
Fifth Avenue is gonna be he's gonna live on one Barack Obama Way. It's gonna be Trump.
you remember when
Trump
that
Tower.
guy tried to
Hilarious.
climb Trump Tower with those suction cups?
I remember that was in the news a while
It's
ago.
back in the day,
It was like
right?
2-3 years ago, yeah. That shit was crazy.
Oh, he was president already when that happened.
No, I think he was president-elect or about to be.
Okay.
If anybody out there, if you remember when that guy climbed the Trump Tower with the
Yeah.
suction
Yeah,
cups.
Superman would be his powers. What he's got the frost breath, a laser eye.
Oh, yeah, I forgot those alternative powers,
super
too.
strong, super fast, pretty much impervious.
Doesn't he's faster than a plane? What is
Faster than a speeding
Faster
bullet.
than a speeding
can
bullet.
leap.
Tall
yeah,
buildings in a single bound.
back when he would like not
That'd
really
be cool.
fly, but he would actually just jump.
So just like downtown, you just jump over Terminal Tower, and then you're at the fucking back end of the casino. I can roll with that. And what was tall buildings in a single bound? Did he catch a bullet with his teeth?
Remember the original movie, the original ones with
Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve? Like I thought it was really impressive when they had like a strand of his hair holding up like 500-ton ball.
Do you remember when he was at Niagara Falls and then that kid? I think it might have been Superman 2 or 3. But this kid was like on Niagara Falls. He was leaning back, pretending to fall back, catch himself. But then he slipped and he fell back out the falls.
I think that was
The
Superman 2.
It was 2. Okay, and the Superman just went down the falls and catch him and swung back up. Totally defying all, even like superhero laws. See, kids.
Well, yeah, there's a meme or whatever, not meme, but there's like if superheroes were actually powers were actually like occurred, like Lois Lane drops out of a 100-story building of like Daily Planet, falls, and he's on the ground and just catches her like this. She would be split in 3.
Oh
you
yeah.
know, if unless she like flew up, caught her, and gently slowed her down.
Well, that's why they call her super.
It'd be like
superpowered.
landing. It'd be like landing on a forklift.
Ooh.
You know, from the top of
Would you rather have a broken back or a broken neck?
Broken back.
back.
Not a broken neck. So you could just be a traction, like walking on like this. With a back, it'd be like a back brace. Well,
Because if you break
Well,
his neck,
are you talking about just broken or just like paralyzed?
not really.
Because are you talking about like paraplegic or quadriplegic?
I don't want. Yeah, that would suck.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
quadriplegic. You can't even move your arms.
Right.
You can't even. Man, it would suck.
You're basically a vegetable from the neck down.
Oh, here you go. Would you rather be a billionaire quadriplegic or dead?
dead.
No. Okay. How about this? Would you rather be homeless or homeless and there's no possibility you're ever going to get money in the future because of your mental disorder, or a billionaire quadriplegic?
Wow.
What do you think, man? So you're billionaire quadriplegic.
Well, billionaire
is what?
quadriplegic is kind of like what's his name?
For the Big Lebowski.
No, the genius, not Einstein.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking. So Stephen Hawking. So you can still communicate if you have that much money. Sure, you're kind of like, and still, but you can still communicate.
Stephen Hawking could drink beer though. I mean, he drank and shit, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like on Simpsons, he drank. So I think he has severe Lou, or he had. He just said that was Lou Gehrig's disease, wasn't it?
Mhm. Yeah.
Was it L? I can't even say it. How do you say ALS? Like the what ALS stands for in real life? How do you say that? Alpha-matic schematic lymphosis. You know what I'm talking about? The disease ALS.
Yeah, I forget what it's called.
Alpha-matic centrafix.
I gotta look it up. Hold on.
Anybody out there? You know what ALS is? Lou Gehrig's disease.
I could say it if I saw it. I forget what it is.
Alpha. I know how to do it. You gotta say. You gotta tell the Google,
I know. I gotta turn on my digits.
and it says.
I gotta ask Siri. Oh, no.
Yeah, you got Siri. Siri can help you out with that shit. Here I can do it here.
Lou Gehrig's disease. Very, very yada yada yada.
What does ALS stand for? Alcohol meningitis.
Oh, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis.
According to the ALS Association,
Amyotrophic.
ALS, or amyotrophic
it's not
lateral sclerosis, is a progressive neurodegenerative disease that
It's amyotrophic
Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Okay, that's
Yeah.
easy. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot what it actually meant.
Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Pat, you're gonna need to know that for Ohio Jeopardy, if that's a thing. You're on it.
Jeopardy.
Yeah. Amyotrophic.
Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis.
Amy stuck in traffic. Alphatronic sclerosis.
Hey, Melissa, remember that next time we do trivia.
Amy stuck in traffic. Alphatronic sclerosis.
Alphatronic. Autotrophic.
All right, I can't believe we lost those. We got some bugs are finally dying, man. That's good. Dude, there's a big one. Kayla was over here earlier and it fucking was right in her hair and was freaking her out. Shit, okay, got it. What was that?
That's my girl.
Was that all the questions you had?
Yeah, I don't know. Some other ones are kind of silly. They have dry hands. My lady helped me with some of them. So, would you rather dry hands or dry lips?
Dry hands or dry lips?
Ugh.
Now, what season is it?
Both are terrible.
Winter.
Winter. So dry hands or dry lips in winter.
Dead of winter. Either your lips are cracked and bleeding, or your hands are cracked and bleeding.
Man, I gotta go. I've had dry lips before. I've had both actually. I had this hand thing, dude. It was called God, what the fuck is it called? It actually got me out of the
Crow's hand.
The what was the shot? Not the smallpox vaccine
Yeah.
in Iraq. It got me out of it. It was like you can kind of see it right here. I don't know what it's called, but I had some kind of. It was like an open sore thing. It was
Cancer?
really cracked. No, I don't think it was cancer. I was gonna put a claim for it, but it went away. You see where my skin's right there? You can't see it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I've had that. And I've had dry lips, and I just go with lips because you just usually lick the lips.
That makes it worse.
Oh, I guess they're bleeding though.
'Cause then you go like that, and it just like hurts.
If it wasn't bleeding, maybe it'd be a different story.
Yeah. How about make farting sounds every time you walk, or smell farts every time you yawn?
Oh,
So, then it goes off in your face, or just I'll just fart every time I walk.
Every time you walk, yeah, but you can't stop it then.
Well, I mean, you just stand
smell
still.
farts every time.
Yeah, but-
Wait, smell farts every time you yawn.
That's what I pick.
I think I'd rather do that because how often do you yawn?
Not very often, but you walk all the time.
That's true.
But then you just like get one of those fart cards.
Well, are you farting or just making a farting noise?
You got the old man squeaks.
So you're,
Well, why would you? You can control
You can not yawn, and you can as long as you get enough rest, you have enough coffee, you're
You
fine.
can control you motherfucker.
I mean, because if you're stopping, you're not farting. You know what I mean?
Because you can control making noises. He's talking about not controlling your farts. Oh my.
Right. I think it's kind of weird. Let's see. Would you rather be very smart or very lucky?
Oh, very. Well, I mean, well, for purposes of this question, if I'm very smart, am I incredibly unlucky, or do I? Just
No,
have
you
average
have no average luck,
luck? Okay. Well,
but
that's
very
kind
smart,
Okay.
or average smarts, but very lucky.
I'd rather be more smart because I could figure out because you could create your own luck. You know what I mean?
Correct. If you're still lucky somewhat, I think I'd rather do that.
But I mean, if you're just average smart, and you're just lucky as fuck, and you're always winning. That can be fun too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like remember the one Family Guy when Brian forgot like who he was in amnesia, and they pretended like Stewie said, "Oh, you got to be out." He was going to all these Toby Keith concerts and just hooking up with all these chicks. And
I don't remember that one.
you know what? That one's pretty good.
I haven't watched Family Guy
I
forever.
haven't ever. They got
Oh, wow.
well, it's kind of a lost relic, really, because it's like they can't do the gay jokes as much as they did, and that was kind of that was really one of the funniest parts of the show. Because I mean, honestly, it's a change thing. Like gay jokes just aren't as funny as they were, just because I mean, gay marriage is legal now. There's more gays in the mainstream.
It's normalized.
Yeah, everybody has more gay friends now, so it's just like they kind of went by the wayside.
Would you rather be able to freeze time or go back in time?
Go back in time.
Now, if I go back,
in time
now if I
for sure.
now if
Oh,
I go
yeah.
back in time, does the shit I do change shit, or am I just watching? Like, am I just like looking at
Well,
me?
now we're talking about time travel. So now we're gonna go. What kind of time travel theories we're going with? Are we going with Back to the Future? We're gonna have different timelines. Are we
Go
going?
back in time.
Because
We're
if you
doing
go
the Avengers Endgame type time travel, where like it branches off in different paths.
It's have to be more. I'm Back to the Future is probably the more realistic one, but even I mean, there's so many holes and something like that.
Yeah.
You can't. Time travel is physically not possible. I mean, 1 second at a time forward is the only time travel.
Yeah, you can travel forward in time based on where you are, but
I would like to go back in time, but I don't want to be stuck in time. J. Fox was.
where would you? If you want to go back in time, where would you go?
Oh man.
Would you go to the Renaissance would smell like complete dog shit. You have to keep in mind the odors, dude. Back then, people bathed. They
I
said
won't go that far.
even
No.
up in the 50s, they say like 10% of people or there's a significant people would bathe once a week.
I'll go to
Back in the day, it was once a year.
I'll go to
Here's the
70.
thing.
I'll go to 70s.
Here's the thing. You get two options. One is you can travel to a time and never come back, or travel to a time and you can come back.
Travel to a time and coming back. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
No, like where would you like for each option?
now, do I have the knowledge of what's going to happen?
You have your knowledge right now.
And I can come.
You can't take anything with you. Can't write anything down.
So you just basically go there. You hang out for. It's kind of like Assassin's Creed style. You just go there.
You basically
It's kind of like you're actually there.
right.
I would do that one. I mean, what depends. Okay, you know, I would have to do that because I would already know how the future played out. Like if I went back to go back to the Renaissance or back to the Revolution, the Civil War. I already know who wins the Civil War. I already know who wins the Revolution. I mean, I already know stuff that's gonna happen. So I'll just say I'll go back, party for a little bit, and come back. I won't get stuck back there.
Party.
Yeah.
Right,
I won't
right.
get
Go back
stuck.
to
Because
the Dark Ages. Be burnt for a witch.
Because I'd be too tempted to, if I'm in the 70s, oh fuck, I know exactly what's gonna happen with tonight. Let me go out and spend $800 and bet, win some money and go to Studio 54 or some shit.
I'd love to be able to do like the almanac thing with Back to the Future.
Oh,
You know?
I would probably, if you could start your time travel year, what year would you start in? Would you do 1955, post-war?
I would do 70.
You're-
Like I would do late 60s. I want to go Woodstock, 1969,
Woodstock?
50 years ago.
I think Woodstock was probably a lot more than we could think.
Like just like Earth
The
stuck
music
more in
was,
general.
the
Well,
music was,
I mean,
the music was awesome though.
350,000 people in that fucking farm.
Melissa
dude.
said she would freeze time. She likes where she is right now.
Aw, look at that. The beginning stages of a relationship, man. It's not the best before fucking life just hits you. That's awesome, man. Yeah, seriously, we are proud of you, dude. That's cool
Thanks.
shit, man. I was like, aw. I teared up a little bit.
Did you? Well,
Yeah, this weekend, man. It was by the end of that trip, man. On the way back, coming back from New Jersey, dude, we were so sick of each other.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Probably
god.
Hernandez.
The lot.
So would you go like one car?
Yeah,
like
it
a
was
truck or something like that.
Yeah,
a van?
he has a Yukon, so it's kind of like a big SUV.
Okay.
And we were joking. We always joke. For some reason, whenever me and Hernandez get together, we just joke about gay shit.
That's all.
But it's all we talk
Especially when all
about.
that came out
It's
of
so gay.
Peter's mouth.
And after a while, I was just getting to the point where I didn't want to hear it, but I was still just doing it out of habit. And it's like we had to pee and poop so many times on the way back from the fucking Jersey because we got up and we got back to the hotel about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And we were all tired as fuck. We were hungry.
One was checkout like 10 a.m.
Yeah, we were gonna leave.
You don't want to go to the deli up the street where we were gonna get fucking free breakfast in like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was like like 1 o'clock, and we went. Pat could have just went to sleep. Pat didn't have to go with us, but we didn't realize how far the walk was because it was all uphill. It said 0.7 miles. So it's not too bad, but it was clear the fuck up, straight uphill.
And I was like, "Let's go, man, just go."
We made that mistake in Vegas when we were going down the strip. It's like, oh yeah, the
But-
tower is only like half mile down the road.
But the upside was, you got a fantastic view of the skyline. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah,
that.
that's
We're
true.
going
Yeah,
down
we were right
We're going down the hill. You see the skyline.
Yeah, it was some
man.
cool views, man. It was.
Oh, that's right. You don't care about New York City.
No, I could care less about New York City.
You never want to go there.
My foot is itching like a motherfucker.
I'd go there for like some New York pizza and maybe see some
The
sights.
Brick Heaven Pizza, 3 minutes.
You got. I mean, you have to go at least once. I mean, it's one
Yeah,
of those things.
we'll go and then.
you get to go to the 306, get some time at
Dude,
the
if we
New York office.
would have played it out right, we could have gone into the city, probably find some clubs, do some open mic nights, find out what New York City.
I'll go to
Do some
Greenwich
stand-up.
Village and shit.
do some stand up in a New York
Oh, we had a bringer
comedy
too.
club. What do you think about that,
We had
man?
4 people in the studio had a bringer. Think about that, because usually a lot of those shows, Don was talking about the one
Yeah, you
time
gotta- you
Falls,
have to bring people
bring
in.
5 people with you, and we would have had that too. That'd been legit, man. I didn't think about that. We'll do that next time. Actually, I'm not going to visit the Meadowlands again. That place is boring as fuck, man. It's kind of like it's like visiting Strongsville, but without the bars. Like
I mean, if we would have gone into the city, that would have been, but obviously we're pressed.
around the stadium was just so boring.
There was nothing. There was nothing.
Nothing there. It's like you've never been to Orchard
The
Park.
hotel is right by the stadium.
No, it's like 5 minutes away, but you can only get there by car.
No, we couldn't walk. It sucked. It was
It's-
just highways.
It's like it'd be like getting to the Holiday Inn at the airport. You know, you can only get there by car. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not gonna drive that.
Yeah, you're not
You're
gonna walk.
not gonna walk that.
Right. So, yeah, so we get at 1 o'clock when we walked this place. It took us like a good fucking half hour to walk up to the place. to the deli.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was a nice little deli, typical Jersey deli. I mean, they're all the fucking same. I mean,
Yeah.
people have
Yeah,
access
so
to
yeah,
different-
you gotta go to East Coast. You gotta go to a deli.
yeah, you got it. It's
East
just
Coast.
tradition. You go.
You have to.
But we were there for 12.
Do they have the big old like stacked like sandwiches?
Oh yeah,
Or
the
it's
sandwich.
like that
Bill,
much
Bill-
meat.
Bill had a sandwich that was fucking like this. I just got something light because I knew we were gonna eat a little.
I got
bit more.
French fries and gravy. I wasn't that hungry.
And so yeah, so
Fantastic.
Someone almost like poutine or whatever that is, where it's like the French fry. It's like isn't that a Canadian thing like poutine?
I have no clue, man.
Yeah, it's. I gotta look it up now.
But yeah, so we get back. We get done to like 2:33. We get back to the room finally. It's like 3:30. And we know we got to get up in a couple hours, but we couldn't go to sleep right. I was fucking giggly as shit, man. And I just couldn't stop. I was saying something about something. It was like fucking camp kind of for a little bit. Pat graciously took the floor. I don't know why he didn't want to sleep in the bed.
I don't know.
He didn't want to experience no boners to the back or anything like that.
I don't know.
A little annoyed about it.
Poutine is a
That's
dish
sweet.
with French fries, cheese curds, and gravy.
Well,
As long
that's
as I have a pillow and a blanket, I'm good.
That's true. I was out. I could have slept probably for another couple hours, and then the ride back, man, because we had that greasy spoon the night before, and then that fucking hotel breakfast.
Yeah.
We must have stopped fucking 7 times, dude. Every fucking rest area, because we had to either pee, or everybody said to take a shit, or oh my god, it was ridiculous. Yeah, but I'm not. I don't think. We crossed it off the list, but I'm not doing Jersey again. Well, no, not that part of Jersey. I do Atlantic City or go back to
I go to New York
Ocean
City.
City, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, if we go that way,
City.
we're probably going to Manhattan regardless,
Would you rather be always hungry or always sleepy?
Oh man.
Well, probably both right now. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as a parent, we're always tired.
Yeah.
I mean, always tired to like the point where you sleep. I'd just close your I'd probably always. Well, do we have access to food and access to beds? That's a good question.
Send both all the time.
But even when you sleep, you wake up, you're still tired.
Oof.
It's kind of like when you have to be somewhere early in the morning. You have to wake up at like 4 a.m.
Oh, you're tired like that.
and you're just like you just don't want to be up.
Always said hungry. Well, I wonder if you could. But I mean, that'd be convenient for like if you want to just kill a bunch of time. Hey, I got 20 hours to go. To
Yeah.
sleep for 20 hours. I mean, is it like regular sleep control patterns now?
Well, no, it's like, imagine always sleep or always like you can't fix it.
Okay.
So when you eat, you're done eating, you're still hungry.
Oh, that would
See, I had the
suck.
problem.
Like when
now,
you
though.
sleep,
that's
sure
the
you're
problem.
sleeping, but you could sleep through hungry too.
I had the problem like right now, like both. Like I'm always hungry. I'm always tired.
You got variable hours too. That fucks your diet up, man.
Yeah.
That's what I hate about the service. When you were in the service, did you work odd shifts?
Oh yeah,
That's
we'd have to open up the armory because units were coming back at like 2 a.m. on a Sunday morning.
Oh yeah.
So you have to, like,
so bad.
Draw straws, see who would do it.
What was the normal army hours?
Wake up at like 4:30
I
and
thought
then,
you were in the Marines.
It was armory is the well, say the armory is the place to keep the guns and shit.
right.
Oh.
So wake up at like 4:30. Call the PMO or MPs to get the keys like 5 a.m. They'd probably get to you like 5:30. Open up at 6. That would be like typical morning. Then you're done maybe at like 3 to 5 ish.
Would you guys have group PT or just PT whatever you wanted?
Group PT, but unless you opened up the armory, then you didn't have PT.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So whoever do the it'd only take like 1 or 2 to open it up, but you'd have 10 in there. So whoever's job was it to open up the armory didn't have.
If it's Monday through Friday, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, any active duty base though, like when we go on tour, you always have to store you're going to at the armory. You can
Right. Yeah, and they have people like asking us if you they've got a private weapon, right? Your own personal weapon.
Mhm.
Well, if you're in the barracks, you're not allowed to store it in the barracks. You have to store it at the armory. But to store it at the armory, you have to get a signed form and get from the commanding officer to put it in the armory. Then it becomes our inventory. Then if you want to take it out, you have to come to us during armory hours and get a signed form from the commanding officer to withdraw your own weapon. And so we always just told people like, hey, you got a buddy that lives off base?
Mm-hmm.
Keep it at their house.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nobody just fucking knows anything about it. But if you get caught with that, then you're kind of fucked. But
It's
who's gonna fucking inspect for? I mean, once
You
you're on
don't-
the basic training.
if they're living off base, no one's inspecting their house.
Sure.
But if they find it in the barracks, they're screwed.
How were you? What'd you got? E4 or D5?
5.
How long were you in the barracks for? You met Krista back here, right? You'd be back.
Yeah, after I got in the military. Probably when I was like I think when I became a corporal. So E4. So this is when I got out of the barracks.
Where do they like just put? Did you have an apartment or where were you? Pendleton or where?
Lejeune, so it was townhouses.
Oh,
And so they rented townhouses out in town, and so we got in with a guy. There's 3 of us living in a townhouse,
Oh yeah, I
and
remember.
like a 3-bedroom, like 1 bath.
Did a lot of that. I remember I was dating somebody. Her brother was in the Marines. There was like 4 of them. It was by DC. They had a big house.
But we all worked in the armory, so we carpooled. So it didn't matter.
Oh, that's perfect. Hell yeah. Shit. I got some more. I was gonna say, but like, since I can't find the NFL picks, we'll
We
do
got
some.
how about some breaking sports news that happened
What
today?
What happened?
Antonio Brown
Oh yeah, he went,
got
well,
released by.
Antonio Brown's like the guy who just he hears it, he's like, I want to keep myself in the news as much as possible. You know what he's gonna do is gonna claim mental illness. It's fucking coming. I mean, he's obviously mentally ill, but I mean,
So what happened?
he got caught by the Patriots today. The team who signed him. Okay,
Wait, I have no idea what's going on.
All right,
I haven't watched.
so we have to start back. This goes back to last year. This goes back to last year. Now, 2018 season, Antonio Brown is on the Steelers. Okay. He, there's rumors of locker room strife. He didn't get along with Ben Roethlisberger, et cetera.
Yeah, he wanted out.
He wanted out, so they figured the best way to get him out. So the Steelers traded him to Oakland Raiders for a 3rd-round pick and a 5th-round pick in the offseason. Now, in the offseason, he had offseason incidents where he sat in the cryogenic chamber too long and his feet got frostbite. He had 4 disputes with the NFL over his helmet. He wanted to wear an old-style helmet, then they wouldn't let him wear it, so he appealed it to a different thing. Then he wouldn't want to let him wear that helmet. He went live with a phone call that he had from John Gruden, the owner of the coach of the Raiders. He put a letter that Mike Mayock gave him. Mike Mayock's the general manager. That he fined him for what the antics that he did. He put that on Instagram. Then he got cut from the Raiders. Put that on Instagram when the news was breaking and went crazy and all that. A couple days because after the contract was voided, the Patriots signed him a couple days later. He played 1 game for the Patriots.
Same day.
The same day. It was all breaking that weekend. I've never seen sports news break this fast.
It's crazy.
So after the Patriots signed, he played last week for the Patriots. He had like 1 touchdown, 70 yards, pedestrian game, whatever. And over the last week, there was allegations of they sexually assaulted his trainer or something like that. They're probably false or whatever. But in the past 24 hours or so, he was sending threatening text messages to these accusers. That broke, so now the Patriots cut him.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, this is a all-pro, probably top wide receiver in the game, man. Just total fucking.
You can't just keep your nose clean. You're making what 8 figures a year.
$15 million a year.
Yeah,
he's making.
If he would just keep his nose clean, he'd probably be the best wideout in the game right now.
Totally screwed all. I mean, there's so many different fan bases. I mean, in hindsight, I'm kind of glad the Patriots didn't get to keep him. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, now because the way the Patriots got him is kind of like
they would have been just unstoppable. They just steamrolled the Dolphins with 43-0.
Yeah, those and then
although they slaughtered the Steelers without Antonio Brown, so I think with or without him, they're going to be.
Oh, the Patriots! I mean, it's the fucking Patriots, and that Patriots defense this year is really tough. Man.
I don't
really
think
tough. Tom
Brady. I don't think he's human. He's not. He can't be human.
I mean, I'm 42. I'm 40. I'll be 43. He's 42 right now. Both 42. This is after his birthday until the end of the year is when we're the same age. And I couldn't throw a football from here to that fucking Camry. Well, I mean, I probably could, but maybe we can have to, be in a bath of fucking ice for a week.
There's just no way that he's.
Yeah, I mean, he just goes out there and people are like, oh, he's a system quarterback. I mean, then why is nobody else doing this? You know what's going to suck, though? People still say the same shit. Unless the Patriots suck after he leaves and Belichick leaves, they're still going to say, oh, system QB and this and that. And I don't know, man. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, so we got some questions here we're going to go over.
All right.
What's your favorite Sylvester Stallone movie?
Oh, man, that's got to be probably the first Rocky, I'd say.
The first Rocky?
Yeah. Oh, no. I take that back. I think I have 2. Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
That was awesome.
No Demolition Man?
I've never seen that one, actually.
That one's a good one.
I've never seen
Demolition.
That's with Wesley Snipes, right?
Yeah.
Toby says Rocky.
Never seen it. Wesley, you got one? Are you still out there?
I got Rambo. Like not the most recent one, not the First Blood, but the Rambo one that came out probably like 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, John Rambo, yeah.
Where they found him in he's still living in Vietnam and like a group
2008.
No, it's
yeah. And so he's just like mowing down people. Yeah.
I thought
that was his most badass movie.
I thought it was crazy. Like you guys seen the first one, First Blood, and basically it's just a character study about the effects
PTSD
of
in
PTSD coming from, and
Vietnam.
it's just going crazy. And then Rambo 2 is just a straight up action flick, and from there on, it's just
From there out,
It turns into a-
they realized that it was a shoot 'em up cheese factor. I mean, you want the random gore.
the body count.
he has
Hot
like
shots.
Right, the hot shots. What he's like,
The body count.
he has one of the greatest meltdowns in like cinematic history.
Oh,
Yeah.
when he pulls that full clip in the AR.
No, and at the end of First Blood, where he's confronted by his commander or whatever, and like the ambulance is circling around, and he just like starts going off, and he's like, "What did they do for me? What did they do for me? Nothing. They do for nothing." It was just like
That's when he puts the full clip in the machine in the gun. I think it's the M16 already. Just blows.
Well, he
up
did
the
that,
whole fucking.
but no,
office.
but at the end there
in
was
a
no
very unrealistic fashion.
Yeah, no, it was just like a vocal meltdown, not a gun meltdown. Just him going off about nobody's there for him and.
Rambo, is the VA at all in this next one? This Rambo. Have you seen the new Rambo yet?
Yeah, he's just in the waiting room.
But they do show the VA.
I have no idea.
Were we consulted? We should be consultants. We should lie and just say we're consultants. Yeah, we were consultants in the new Rambo video because the guy that looks just like us works for the VA.
And then but I say Cliffhanger was good.
Do you remember
The Expendables are good. All those ones.
Yeah,
Hey,
I like
for
seeing
for
all
just
of
like
them.
for just like an action. You don't have to, you don't think too hard about it. Just a good.
It's just cool
old-fashioned
seeing
action
all
movie.
the action stars together, but they're missing Seagal. That kind of pisses me off. Steven Seagal wasn't in any of it.
Why would
was
you
in-
have Steven Seagal?
I mean, why
All
would
he
you?
does is just throw people,
Yeah, he's not really.
Okay, but
and he's
he was an action star, was he not?
Eh,
Yeah, he was.
there wasn't much
Yeah, he
action.
was.
He was pretty
Time
bland.
Cop. Sudden
Under
Death.
Siege was good.
Under Siege.
That chicken Under Siege has a nice titty.
Well, Van Damme was in it.
Come on,
Van
the kid.
Damme did the same thing.
Oh,
you know?
Van Damme kicked the hell out of people though.
Wasn't Van Damme there? Van
Seagal did his
Damme
own
He
was
was,
stuff.
he was the bad guy in the second one. I think it was the second one.
Under Siege.
No, Expendables.
Whether
I
you-
saw the first one. They Expendables. I didn't see the second one.
Whether you
Maybe am I thinking of Steven Seagal or am I thinking of somebody else?
Seagal was in Under Siege. He has a long ponytail. He's the one that became a police officer in the reality TV show.
He's Seagal's a lardo. He's like 350, ain't he?
Yeah. I don't like him.
He's pretty
Because there's all like the first bunch of movies that I saw. He was, just a
Oh, you know
horrible
what?
he was a horrible actor.
Oh yeah,
And the only reason why I got into the movies is because I think one of some producer found him, and they tried making him into an actor out of a bet.
oh was
Have you
I like some of
ever
his
seen,
movies, though.
Copland?
Yeah.
Stallone?
yeah.
Copland.
In the movie
I think
Cop,
so.
in the movie,
Stallone.
in the movie Copland, Stallone plays an auxiliary transit cop who is he plays the sheriff of this town. He used to be a New York City cop. And there's a little town in Jersey where all the cops get declared auxiliary transit cops, and they're like 1,500 cops move to this town, and they call it Copland because all the cops they call it. It's a really good movie.
Oh yeah,
They're all-
I think I remember seeing that.
they're
And
all
he's got
perfect.
to police the crooked cops
Mm-hmm.
who are in the town doing
And then-
bad stuff.
And Harvey
And
Keitel.
he-
1987 was a good movie.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite emoji?
I like the poop emoji. That's my go-to.
Just I don't know. Just
I like.
the smiley. I don't know.
I'm trying to think though, because there's so many. We
I know which one you like.
the cucumber. The
No.
the thinking. I like the old thinking man. Nobody remembers this, but they used to go like this. It was a lot more stoic. Now it's just kind of like. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Don't you?
Yeah.
I used to look off in the distance more. Now it's just kind of looking forward with the sarcastic face on. I like that one. I like the Dobie likes the lips. I do like I like the one with the kiss to the side because it's like you can use that to flirt with. You can use it for like relatives.
To be
It's-
silly.
Right. It's a yeah. You can be like, see you later, kiss emoji. Yeah, it's just such a goofy multi-purpose emoji. That's my favorite.
Sunglasses.
How about what's your
That one's good. That
How
one's
about what's your favorite movie sequel that surpassed the original movie?
Back to the Future 2 was my favorite.
That's what I was thinking too, actually.
Yeah.
when the Cubs went to the World Series. Those future.
I just like the
predictions.
idea of have them going to the future.
It's
You see more of a Biff. I like Biff was more of an adversary. Biff was more evil.
And I really like the third one too. For like a sequel, the third one was really good
Wild,
too.
Wild West. Yeah.
Now we're a little unstable here. Oh, there's the name Ice-T. Oh, we're back. We're back good.
I say Last Crusade might be my favorite
The
sequel.
what was the Back to the Future? Man, if you think about it, they were 1 year off on that prediction of the Cubs winning the World Series. after the Cubs hadn't won the World Series since 1908. That's pretty fucking close.
Godfather Part 2 is solid. Did you guys ever see that?
Yeah,
That was a
oh, yeah.
solid
You know,
movie.
I still
Solid
never
movie.
seen the Godfather movies.
I got the DVD down in the basement. Somewhere.
1 and 2 are the only ones you really need to see. 3.
I think they're like 4 hours long.
I don't know. Yeah, part 2 is.
Yeah, but I mean,
like
but
3 hours
it goes
and
by,
40
but it goes
minutes
by
long.
like nothing though. If you're a fan like
It's like watching. It'd be like watching 8 episodes of The Sopranos. Kind
Yeah.
of, I mean, it's like.
I've never seen 1 episode of Sopranos, man. I gotta get my ass.
You ever seen The Sopranos? I'll give them HBO login. You gotta watch that shit. It's fucking
I
awesome.
have one. I have an
I got HBO login. You gotta watch that shit. I mean, it's there's so many good episodes, man. It's just back to back, and the thing with The Sopranos is they would wait 2 seasons between shows, man. Like they,
I know, I
05 they
hate
had
it.
it, and then 07 was the finale, and the characters would just age weird.
Yeah, I don't like that. They did that with the Game of Thrones too. They did that with Curb Your Enthusiasm. Well, Curb Your Enthusiasm was more Larry David than the series, but
What was the
Network-
other one
Network,
where
I
the,
mean.
where the kids would age. God damn, there's another show I'm thinking of with it. Oh, the American Pie. Remember they came out with American Pie 1?
yeah,
Then American Pie 2 was supposed to be a year later, but it was really 2 years later.
Yeah, and they're all like, high school. Go from like high school, they're all like young 20s now.
The one kid, Shermanator, or do you remember the one? I think it was Sherman's
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I
What is Spider-Man? What were we talking about with Spider-Man? Was that where are we going there?
we got the first 3 with Tobey Maguire.
The second Spider-Man. You know, I know. What about Pat? What do you think about Empire Strikes Back?
Empire Strikes Back. I thought was a little.
Do you think it's better than? I think it's probably one of my favorites of the whole series, dude.
I see. I don't know. I think I might like the first one more than Empire. I know I'm
The
in
New
the
Hope?
minority.
See, I like the darkness.
See, I have a soft spot for the Jedi though. That's probably the worst of the original 3 because I just like. I think it's like the most puppets.
The Ewoks are legit, though. I like the Ewoks.
Has the most creatures in it.
I gotta
like all
send
those
you
creatures.
a link to a video to watch where it shows like the Empire is actually the good guys
Oh yeah.
and the Jedis are actually the outcasts because they're the ones that instigate all the fights.
Yeah.
They're the ones that don't abide by their own rules, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I love there's still so much fan fiction and theory, and it's so awesome
Like
how
they're still analyzing these movies decades later.
literally something somebody just totally made up.
I think I would have liked Empire, like if I originally saw it in like 1980, where I didn't know what was going to happen.
Oh yeah,
I
like
know
you
that.
know who the father.
And then you just find out that and he says, "I'm your father." You hear that for the first time, and it just punches you in the face.
he got his
instead
hand
of,
cut
like-
off, man. It was pretty wicked.
Instead of knowing it. Yeah.
Like gnarly, like Riley Freight.
Oh, horrible acting back then. All right, what's your favorite Guns N' Roses song?
Oh, November Rain, for sure, man.
Nothing.
Plus, because of the video. Have you ever seen the video? The
Oh,
video is
yeah.
awesome.
That was
And then you
my-
see Slash doing the guitar solo.
probably one of
the
the best guitar
helicopter
solos
that-
of all time.
The helicopter camera, and he's just going.
For the longest, dude, there was a scene in
Don't
that
you
video.
cry is good.
There was a scene in that video when it starts raining, and the guy just dives through the wedding cake, man. I wanted to do that in the wedding so bad. Never got to.
Favorite music video? That's a good one.
Yeah, but that's
You can always get remarried.
that's true. That's
Like,
true.
well, when do you have like a big anniversary coming up?
That's true. Like a
20
renew your vows or whatever.
Like a 10 or 20 year,
I could always randomly jump through a cake. That seems like such a waste of cake, but it seems like something I gotta do. Like I've done pretty much everything else. But
bucket list.
well, what would your favorite Guns N' Roses song though be? I gotta say because some songs are jaded to me because I've had like some of the songs I've had songs with ex-girlfriends that have been that song. You know what I mean? My favorite is Paradise City, but like man, just some of the like I used to love her, but I had to kill her. You know, there's so many fucking awesome songs.
Used to love her, but
You don't remember that one? She used to love her, but I had to kill her. Melissa and Dobbs, what are your favorite Guns N' Roses songs?
knock knock knock.
Not Gonna Heaven's Door is a good one.
You know that's and what's that? All you need is just a little patience.
You Could Be Mine.
All right, so I'm gonna go through the top 10 Guns N' Roses songs to remind you. Okay, it's so easy.
It's so easy. That's a top 10.
I don't know that one.
That was off the Appetite for Destruction CD.
Right, so
that's a great song. Bro.
Patience.
Mr. Brownstone, that's a good
That was
one.
off GNR Live, the first one.
You Could Be Mine.
That was off the soundtrack for Terminator.
That's good. You got the thing
Nice.
to go through. Don't Cry.
That was off Use Your Illusion.
Civil War.
Use Your Illusion.
Mr. Brownstone.
And that was off Paradise City.
Paradise City.
Which is
Off Paradise City. Or
Appetite.
Appetite for Destruction.
Appetite.
Appetite for Destruction. November Rain,
That was off of Usual
Sweet Child of Mine,
Appetite.
and Welcome to the Jungle.
That's got to be. Just think about that. That was their debut album.
I gotta say it's just Welcome to the Jungle because it's so iconic.
Just think about Appetite for Destruction for a second. That was their debut studio album. That was their very
missed the
first
question.
album.
What's your favorite Guns N' Roses song?
Sweet Child of Mine. The Appetite for Destruction is by far the best tape, CD, album, record that's ever been made, and probably will ever be made. I mean, just the Mr. Brownstone, fucking, It's So Easy, Paradise City, Sweet Child of Mine. Just the tunes, the hits, one after another. There's the whole wow, my Michelle. What's that?
I'll talk about my thing.
All right, go ahead. What was you gonna say?
I was just saying that that was their first studio album. That's crazy. Appetite for Destruction. I just think how they came out just with Guns Blazing.
Guns N' Roses would have been over. They would have overtaken the Beatles if Axl wasn't such a fucking schizophrenic.
I don't know about that.
Dude, they were. You know what? You're. I'm a lot older. You don't know how big GNR was back then, man. Even in. I mean, they were huge in the '80s.
Even bigger than Metallica, though. I mean, Metallica.
Oh yeah. I mean, it gets towards because they were big. You know. I mean, there was competition because there was a lot of hair bands when fucking Appetite came out. But you know, when Use Your Illusion came out, there was that little lull when the Terminator song came out, and then they came out Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. Oh, and then they had the trilogy of videos that Don't Cry, and they ended with the November Rain when the girl died, and then they had the wedding. Man, that was Guns N' Roses was so popular. And in like 92, 93, they just dropped. They broke up. You couldn't see shit.
Alternative rock broke out with more.
Oh yeah, I mean,
music was going in a completely different direction.
So,
thank God.
According to the best-selling albums in American history, so I was curious if it was actually in the top 10. So I'll start with.
It's probably Spice Girls or.
Oh, we should guess.
I'll start with.
Oh, let's look. Now is this total aggregate sales for albums? We should guess
copies of albums sold.
Oh, we should see how many at least we can guess. I know Thriller's got to be in the top 5.
I bet Britney Spears. I bet Britney Spears.
Okay, Thriller is number 2.
Okay, let's see. Let's guys other ones and see where they're at.
I bet Britney Spears is out.
Pink Floyd, The Wall's got to be on there.
Where'd it go?
It's probably down there. It's probably Backstreet Boys and Britney. Like all those.
Pink Floyd, The Wall 7.
Okay.
No, maybe not.
So
how many copies?
23 million.
Okay. Let's see. What else? Oh, Dr. Dre. Is Dr. Dre the Chronic on there?
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
No.
Obscure.
That's a great album.
Surprisingly, the same band is on here twice at 1 and 3.
Nice.
With the 1 and 3 position, guess which band?
The Beatles?
The band. This is the Beatles.
No, give me a hint. It's the from the 70s.
The Eagles?
Led Zeppelin.
The Eagles.
Oh, Eagles. That's right.
Their greatest hits.
Greatest hits.
And then their Hotel California is 1 and 3. Beatles is 4.
Rubber Soul or Sgt. Pepper's?
Where'd it go? Just the Beatles.
Oh, just the white album.
The original.
Yeah, it's a white cover.
Yeah, the white one.
Yeah, white album.
5 is Billy Joel.
Oh, I wouldn't have got that in a million years.
6 is Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin 4.
4, that's a great one.
7 was Pink Floyd, The Wall. You said that. 8 is AC/DC, Back in Black.
Might have got that one.
9 is Garth Brooks, the Double Live album.
I would have never. I only got that one after 40 million years.
And
I see. I can.
the number 10 slot, which I would have never guessed.
What genre?
Alternative rock.
Oh,
Nirvana.
Is there Soundgarden? Nirvana?
Nope.
Oh, Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam.
Oh.
Pearl Jam.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh shit.
Cracked Review.
Cracked review. Yeah.
Wow, that's actually a good tape.
Let her cry.
Do you remember the Friends episode when
She made out with.
one of the little babysitter?
Yeah.
You never watched Friends too much. Did you?
I was Friends.
Well, this is
what happened in that
It's like the second or third episode, and they went to a Hootie and the Blowfish concert. All the friends did, and Monica ended up making out with the one kid that she used to babysit with. Wasn't he like 18 or he wasn't over 18 or whatever? Was that a different episode?
No. She dated. I think she dated like a much younger guy, but in that episode, I think she ended up making out with one of the band members from Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah, because like the old kid she used to babysit was with the band or whatever.
Oh, was that what it was? Okay.
That was okay. All right, what's your favorite? All right, we don't use ours. But what's your favorite cabinet level government agency? So if you got a person like the Labor Department, Agriculture Department, Defense Department, stuff like that, what would you say your favorite department is?
Names a couple.
I'm gonna go through the
I can't think
cabinet
of
level.
He'll say all of them. There's 17 cabinet level agencies. Now, cabinet level agency is defined by there's a secretary of that cabinet who sits on the cabinet with the president. They're appointed by the president. So, Department of Labor, Department of Defense, Department of Agriculture, Department of Veterans Affairs, Department of Energy. I mean, that's 5 of them. I can name them all, but he's got it pulled up.
Cabinet. So there's vice president. There's the secretary of state.
All right, so State Department,
Treasury.
Department of Treasury,
Defense.
Department of Defense.
Attorney General.
That's
Secretary of the Interior. This is a great riveting podcast discussion here. Agriculture,
USDA.
commerce, labor.
Oh wait.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with defense.
Health and Human Services, housing and urban development, transportation, energy, education with Betsy DeVos.
Betsy DeVos, baby.
Veterans Affairs and Homeland Security.
Homeland. Remember when Homeland was invented? It took all those agencies, just kind of killed them around, put them all in one big agency.
Yeah.
They're always like, don't talk about the VA. All right. What's your favorite sitcom? This is a good one. I like this question. What's your favorite sitcom that's still in the air?
See, I don't watch TV too much.
It's got to be one you like that's still in the air. Because I think you can't say fucking not third rock. What's the one that just ended with Kelly Kawako and Sheldon?
Big Bang just ended.
Yeah, that just ended.
Big Bang ended.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
The Simpsons
Simpsons is still on, but they're not.
That's not really a sitcom. That's
They're not really relevant anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I used to watch The Simpsons every week. I haven't watched.
South Park.
Every day after.
Does anybody watch South Park lately? Is this still funny?
I haven't seen South Park.
I think so. I think there's a few episodes recently that like were relevant.
What about the girl?
One of them was recently they had was with the scooters, electric scooters that were all over South Park.
Mhm.
And Mr. Garrison was going through and collecting them all up and throwing them away and throwing them in the pond, and they would reappear. Downtown Cleveland, I was seeing those scooters everywhere.
They just allowed
with
it.
people zipping around.
How does that work? Do you just put your credit card
You
in
go
there?
up. You get an app on your phone.
Okay.
You go up. You do like the little Bluetooth thing. You go boop boop. I want to charge. I want to like not charge the thing.
Yeah,
But like charge
connect to
charge your account to go then use it, and then once you're done with it, you just drop it on the ground.
I mean, what? So what? Are you like you're responsible? What if somebody just picks it up and just chucks it in the river to you? What? How do they get?
I have no idea. I think there's
Those things
I think there's GPS on it. That's just me guessing.
Those things can't weigh more than fucking 10.
I don't know what those. I
15
don't think I know what those are.
You've never seen those? Well, go to a game or come downtown one of these weekends. They're just it's like you ever seen a Razor scooter?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but they're automated. So there's a motor in it, so you can just zoom around anywhere downtown or wherever.
And then when you're done, you just leave
You
them
just leave it
wherever.
wherever. Yeah, you just leave it wherever.
So,
I've seen it parked outside the gallery.
so imagine if you took the rapid downtown, right?
Yeah.
And then you're at Tower City and you see a scooter that's just up against the building
Yeah.
because it's one of these. Anybody can use a scooter. You go up to it. You go on your phone because you get the scooter app, and you link your credit card, and you say, "I want to use this scooter," and like, okay, it charges you $20. It like electronically unlocks it.
Wow.
I don't know what
You could like ride the scooter to the Indians game, whatever.
That's
because you don't want to
ridiculous,
walk it, whatever.
You can do. Well, it's cool. You can take them to the fuck West Side Market, whatever. I think. What are you thinking about?
And then
Toby said DOD is your favorite cabinet level agency. I like the DOD. DFAS in the house. The Three's Company's not in the air. Melissa said Law and Order SVU. It's not really a sitcom. I would say my favorite sitcom's still on the air.
Modern Family.
Do I even know? Yeah, Modern Family's still on the air, ain't it?
I have no idea.
Hey,
I really like Parks and Rec. But
That's fine. Dolby and Melissa, you guys still watch TV, I'm assuming. One of you does. What was that show we're talking about? Not Parks and Rec. Modern Family. Is that still in the air?
Well, Curb Your Enthusiasm technically is still on the air because they're coming out with a new season.
So you know what show I love?
okay, so yeah.
Do you remember? Did you ever see Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
That's all right.
And
Andy
Samberg
Samberg.
and fucking.
I've seen an episode or two.
The show was so funny, man.
That's pretty good.
They moved Modern Family is still in there. Okay, so Modern Family would probably be mine.
And The Good Place is pretty good. If you ever seen that, they're coming out with the
I
final.
have not seen that at all, dude.
It's on Netflix. You check it out. It's
All
an
right,
NBC show, but Netflix has it.
All right, what's your least favorite street sign? So like mine would be like, construction zone ahead or
Yeah, road work ahead. I hate those.
speed limit, or school zone. Oh, no, school zone by far.
You're going to good
Oh, the
speed.
Goldbergs looks good.
The detour 1 lane only.
That's a good one. Or
Is it-
merge when it's all there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Those
going to be
fucking suck.
like a flagger's up front, then
Oh yeah,
They got
like you're on
little
Clay,
twisty signs.
you're on Clay, and it's always the woman No offense to the ladies, but for some reason they got that diversity in the crews. But the flagger, the person who holds up the sign and says "Stop or slow," there's usually two of them, one on each side. Always one girl on that detail. Always the time.
So going through that, knowing it's just going to be a pain trying to get through it.
Oh, I know.
There's no good sign. No good comes out of that.
I mean, at school zone, between that school zone and the one lane thing is probably a tie for me.
Yeah.
The school zone's so annoying. It's 20 miles an hour is so hard.
You
It's
see the
good
flashing
crawling.
lights. and you're like,
Especially,
shit.
I mean, if there's kids out and there's buses, okay, I have no problem doing it. But when you know there's no kids out
There's
there,
not a single kid
and the
inside.
only fucking reason you're doing this is because it says 20 miles an hour, you don't want to get a ticket. That is so aggravating. Oh my god. What's your favorite non-Cleveland city in Ohio? Like favorite city in Ohio, but it's not. You can't say Cleveland, or you can't say North City either.
So you can't say any of the Cleveland suburbs.
Yeah, pretty much nothing.
I don't know.
nothing
See,
else.
I've never. Cincinnati was a cool city.
I've never been to Cincinnati. I've been through it. I've never hung out there. I think I'm probably gonna go this year though.
Akron was cool. I've never been to Columbus really.
Columbus is kind of like feels like a big fucking. You know, you ever go to Crocker Park? You ever been to Crocker Park? It feels like that, but on a fucking bit like Easton and all that. It's just unless it's at Akron. I like Mansfield was cool. I mean, it's not my favorite. Boy, that's a good question for me too. I would have to say, what's out east? There's some good fun towns out east. Mentor's pretty cool. I like Mentor.
What about your favorite? I think we went over this. Your favorite city? It can be any city in the United States. Doesn't have to be Ohio. Your favorite city you've been to?
Favorite city vacation by?
Just a city you've been to.
I actually got that question coming up. We'll do no. Favorite vacation spot you haven't been to?
Oh,
So-
I think we did that.
Did we do that already?
Maybe.
Hawaii would be mine.
Hawaii was my thing. I always
Hawaii?
want to go to Hawaii.
Well, you know, you can if you get to be 100%, they got space day travel now.
Yeah.
So I'll get to be 100%, then you can fly out on that bitch for free. But the flights to Hawaii are always so fucking packed, man. Because everybody wants to go to Hawaii. Because you can go to Guam too.
Well, the airlines purposely do that because it's such a long flight.
So
Man. It's not worth it unless they've got a full boat of people going.
when I was in Phoenix, I was gonna go to Hawaii, but I kind of got a nice bug up. Holy crap! He's resisting, and he's done. In case you're wondering why we're looking up, we just had a bug execution. Yeah, it's still bug season around here. I've never been. The place I'd want to go to that I've never been. Boy, man, I wouldn't mind Hawaii, but if I go, fine. If not, I could give a fuck. I mean, who cares? Hawaii. I've been to Island before. I'll be to Island again. I'd like to go to Aruba too, but same thing. Man, I don't know. I don't really
Maybe
think
like
there is
something
any.
like California Beach, like where it's like San Diego, like sunny beach. If there wasn't so many people,
Oh,
where the weather is like 74 and sunny all the time, and
What about you, Blood?
It's
So
just
where would you
chill
want to
and
go on
relax.
vacation? Like a vacation place you haven't been to, but you want to go to. Yeah, I'd like to go to fucking. I'll tell you what. I've been to Spain before, but I haven't been to like Ibiza. Did I say it?
Ibiza.
Ibiza. I'd like to go there, and I'd like to go to.
Cancun.
I've been to Cancun. We went to spring break in Cancun in 2002. Me and Hernan.
Oh, yeah.
Pictures. Pictures online. We can look at some of that right now, actually. You want to go to Amish country for vacation?
Is that what she said?
No, not Melissa didn't
Oh.
say that.
Anywhere with
Well,
white sand beach.
And it's
yes.
White Sand Beach. So Aruba. Have you ever been to Aruba? Aruba looks legit. But I think it's not part of the just in Hawaii and the Caribbean would be awesome. What color is the sand in Hawaii? Isn't it black because of the volcanoes and shit?
Some of
Is
it.
it ashen a little bit?
Some of it.
The only Hawaii things I know is from that video that fat guy did. Somewhere over the rainbow because they show like a bunch of Hawaii.
That guy.
Dude, that guy was so big. He was like 500 pounds. He was like big pun size. Toby said Baltimore. Wasn't Baltimore awesome? Tell him how awesome Baltimore is. Well, she went there. Baltimore, where we work, Pat, there's this training academy in Baltimore. It's like when we first started out our job, you got to go to Baltimore for a little bit to do it. And when they were there, when Dobie and them were there, there was it was right in the middle of the police riots and shit.
Shit.
So they were confined to the hotel, man. Like the whole time.
That was too long.
They wouldn't let them go outside. It
I
was
like
hilarious.
that Stanton hotels there because the one hotel we were at had the continental breakfast, whatever.
That's all. Yeah, that's
and
all
then
we
in the
did.
afternoon they had like happy hour, and it was like free beer, free snacks, and they had like buffalo, buff chick dip,
Oh yeah, there was
and all these snacks and all these other things. So like they gave us per diem, so I didn't spend any money because I got breakfast.
we had
And
that
then with breakfast, like grab an extra like banana and an apple, and it tied you over for lunch.
We had that shit on locked. We would know. Well, you went a year or two before I did, but I did. It wasn't that long. When was you?
13.
Okay, I was 14, so it was the year before. But yeah, we would. We had fucking every hotel figured out. I mean, our hotel had the continental breakfast. But like, yeah, we had, like you said, the happy hour, and then one place had free pizza on Tuesdays and shit. I love that shit, man. That's awesome. I miss traveling like that. It's kind of like college without homework. Almost. Now, what is your favorite brand of credit card? Like we're using it, like
Visa.
Mastercard.
You talking about
What's
Visa?
in your wallet?
no place.
Capital One.
I have never had a Mastercard.
Some places don't take MasterCard.
I have never had a Mastercard.
I can't go to Costco with my MasterCard.
I've had a Visa. I've had a Whoa, that's a big one.
Where?
I've had a. Where there?
Hopefully they're not like getting pressed up.
No, the pizza's good. The
Is it near the pizza right now?
no.
They're fine.
Over there by that. See the
Oh,
wall?
I thought.
There's a lot of that
Over
fuckers on the wall. Yeah, look at the
Where?
size of that one. Jesus.
Okay, I probably have to get out of here soon.
Oh, you're good.
No, because I hate bugs.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Don't be a pussy. I've had an American Express card before. I've had a Discover.
Yeah.
I've had many Visas. All the banks I use Visas. I have never had a fucking Mastercard. I don't know what that is. I guess it's the banks I've used don't use
Maybe
it.
you have like, maybe it's only for like obscure banks.
Yeah, maybe.
Local credit union,
Firefighters Community Credit Union,
Right.
shit like that. Dobie said Alaska would be a great vacation. You ever been to Alaska?
Nope.
I like Alaska. Dobie will like Alaska. There's a lot. If you're a single girl and you're looking for a guy, go to fucking Alaska. There's so many dudes up there.
All right.
So,
Get your
fucking-
cream of the crop of all the
You could
studs.
you could fucking. I mean, that speed date, and I bet you there's fucking one chick for every 40 guys. I think
Oh, but my favorite Ohio city is probably I like Amherst. We used to live there.
Amherst. That's
Where
a good
the,
town.
where the in-laws
I go
live.
to Amherst quite a bit. Kim works out in Amherst.
I like how it's a quaint little town. They got that the one little main street there,
Mhm.
little movie theater, a few bars, a few restaurants, a little coffee shop. It's just
You know what's like that is Hudson. You ever been to Hudson?
no.
Hudson's cool. They got a little town square. Kind of like Strongsville's kind of like it too. But Strongsville, I don't like those speed limits, man.
No, Strongsville. What do you mean Strongsville? Strongsville's huge.
Well, they got that little town. They got a little town square with the.
Yeah, but you're on like Pearl Road
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
and there's monster streets. I'm talking about like a little 2-lane road with like storefronts on it. You know,
There's another town. Brea was kind
Cuyahoga
of like
Falls.
Cuyahoga Falls, nice Caucasian.
I like that
food.
with they got the train there, right?
From Cuyahoga. Yeah, they had Cuyahoga Valley National Railroad.
Yeah. We've been on that. That's nice.
You ever been on that? You ever been on the what's it called? Nightmare Express on
No.
Christmas? Not Nightmare Express. What's that Christmas train called?
Polar
Express.
Polar Express Nightmare.
Nightmare Express.
Sure,
The
but-
Nightmare
sure, but Nightmare
Express. All kids, get on the Nightmare Express and die. Yeah, but you ever been on that with you ever take the kids on it?
No, I think we want to though.
They would like that. It's expensive as fuck, man. You got to reserve it. It's like $40 a ticket.
We should go back. In fall, they've got nice train rides though, with all the
There
leaves
was
changing.
There was a
Reminder: we should take them to the fall, train
traumatize those poor kids. There was a
with the
there
leaves
was a-
changing because it's real pretty down there.
There was a party there was a decades party, they called it. You get the different train for each decade, like the 40s, 50s, 67. That was pretty cool on that. But if you're not drinking, it's always a little bit more too expensive than I want to spend. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like one of those things you do once every year or two, not like all the time.
like
It's,
almost what a vacation would cost.
right. Because it's like right at that point, we're like, fuck, I can just get in the car and drive
This is
somewhere and get a
just
hotel
like
for that.
This is just a day trip, and we're spending several $100s.
Right, we're literally just going fucking half an hour down the road on a slow ass train. All right, what is your favorite brand or style of gun?
I don't have one. I don't care for guns too much.
Like, do you have a
That's a
favorite?
Kimber.
Kimber, is that a company?
Timber.
Make 1911s.
What the? I
Kind
don't-
of expensive though. You're looking like $850.
I like
for a
that. I
pistol.
tell you what, I don't really give a fuck about functionality and all that. I'm never gonna shoot a gun, but that Gold Desert Eagle was fucking raw. That was so cool. How cool would a gold gun be?
Have you ever held a Desert Eagle?
I have it. I'll be
like the 50 Action Express. My hands aren't huge, okay, but this thing was monsters. Like in the movies, and when they shoot these things, the bullets, are half inch. It's a 50 cal, so it's a half inch bullet.
Right.
There's no way in these movies these people are shooting these guns one handed. Like professionals shoot these two handed, and they're big guys, and it's a big kickback. And so when you see movies, how ridiculous it is, they're just going around and.
Have you ever taken the last time we were at the range, you ever tried to do one-handed?
Yeah.
I did it with the most. I'm not too much into guns, but they're fun to shoot.
Yeah. Just take a shooting.
So that
Melissa said, dude, chicks love shooting. I don't know what it is. I think it's an empowerment thing.
Yeah.
But like once a woman gets a
what'd
gun,
she say?
I'm not much into guns, but they're fun to
You
shoot.
should go shoot.
Yeah, but
I had the shooting range.
for some reason, like chicks, whenever
That's a fun date.
whenever they get, I'll tell you, that's a lot better than axe throwing. Like axe. At least when you're shooting, it's.
You don't have to worry about an axe popping back at you and catch your kneecap.
Dobie, we gotta take you, Dobie. We should go fucking shooting for the podcast. You gotta have a flare we can use. I got one too. We can both go there.
You can rent them there.
Well, you have one too, don't you?
Maybe.
All right.
You can rent them there.
I would try it. I'd be scared shitless, but I'd try it.
We're gonna
It's
take.
super easy, and especially when you start off with the smaller ones.
Well, they show you a video on
it's-
safety. It's real.
So
it's real
the
legit.
basic premise is when you go to a range and you haven't shot before and you go to rent their weapons is, of course, you fill out the waivers and forms, and then most of them have like little training videos on what to do. You always keep the gun pointed down range, and then you always make sure it's clear. And then they have times when they would shut the range down where no one can shoot because sometimes they might do maintenance for things.
Gotcha.
But everything's very structured, and you as long as you follow the rules, you can't hurt yourself or anybody else. And especially some of the more simpler guns, like you can start off with like a little 22 caliber revolver that you can't shoot one-handed, very little kickback, just to get the mechanics of shooting, getting used to having this thing pop in your hand. And then you just work your way up from there. You're gonna get bored of that real quick, and then you're like, I want some bigger guns,
You get it. It's weird because I mean I can pretty much guarantee I'm never gonna shoot a gun at somebody in anger just because I mean the guns are always locked up. If you have kids, you gotta have it locked up, and who the fuck robs a house like that? Nobody. It just doesn't happen. I mean, it does happen, but out in suburbia, it's so rare.
The statistics are basically you're more likely to get shot by yourself with your own gun, or someone in your family's going to shoot themselves than you're going to get robbed. So you keep them locked up, right? But when you go to the range, yeah, it's super safe.
And it's
awesome.
it's really fun.
Plus the smell of,
oh yeah,
the smell of gunpowder is awesome.
it really is a good smell.
Yeah.
It's like that gasoline smell too. It's just like you're smelling your hands like, oh, that's a good fucking smell. Because you get the blowback when you're shooting. Man, once you get to the bigger gun, and then you'll find out yourself about buying a gun. Some guys take it to the extreme. They think they're having a fucking, an uprising or something.
Right.
I mean, it's just to have fun for sport, to go to the range. I'm not kidding myself. If the government came and said, hey, I want your gun, give me a price so you can have the fucking gun. I mean, I don't really care that much. It's not that big a deal. I mean, Second Amendment would be damned. There's more important amendments to me than the second.
Yeah.
I know these gun nuts out there are going to freak out, but I really don't care.
Take my guns.
Right, I'll take my guns on my dead
If
body.
you take my guns, you take my job.
Yeah, you can have the fucking guns.
Right.
All right, what is your favorite 90 females R&B singer? Like Aaliyah or
Tony Braxton.
Ooh, Tony Braxton.
Isn't Brandy?
Brandy's good one. She went to the prom with Kobe Bryant. You know that?
Did she?
Break my
Dobie, this is one of your favorite categories. Who's your favorite 90s R&B singer? Well, give us the top 5. Brandy Norwood was pretty good.
Limit it to 5.
I like. I'm trying to think of some other ones out there. Man, Waterfalls. The Waterfalls group was pretty good. We just saw them. The TLC. The ones that the other two are still around. And then
When did Beyonce go on her own?
TLC is good too.
She was Destiny's Child back then.
Right, but
Creed.
was she on her own within the 90s? Like in
Beyonce.
1999?
No, she was. She
Yeah,
was early 2000s.
Yeah, it was early 2000s because back then she was Destiny's Child. Because they used to make fun with. You remember the Saturday Night Live sketch that Gemini's twin?
Pay my
It
bills.
was so funny.
Where was that from? Gemini's twin.
That was Saturday Night Live. It
Okay.
was Maya Rudolph and a couple other ones.
Yeah.
Gemini's twin.
Pay my
What was
bills.
that? There was another all girls group, not Destiny's Child, but they sing that. Damn it!
Salt and
Spice
Pepper.
Girls?
No, not the Spice Girls.
Oh, we can look it up.
Pussycat Dolls. That's what I'm thinking of. That shit was
Oh, the
so
Pussycat Dolls.
interchangeable, so ridiculous.
Don't you think my
Oh.
girlfriend?
What's your favorite
Fat
brand of Girl Scout
me.
cookie?
Oh, Thin Mints, hands down.
You like the Thin
Hands
Mints?
down.
I like the.
I'm really liking those lemon ones.
Those ones are pretty good, ain't they?
Yeah, those really starting to grow on me.
Those are.
And the s'mores ones are pretty good too.
The s'mores ones are good. I can't eat too much though because there's so much sugar in those.
Yeah, they're really sweet.
And I like the coldness of the. I'll take the tagalongs and put them in the refrigerator. They're just so good cold, man.
What are the peanut butter ones? Those are tagalongs?
The peanut butter ales will tagalongs, and then the peanut butter sandwich cookies are a different one. I can't remember what those are. All right, what's your favorite brown liquor? Like whiskey, obviously not vodka, but what's your what brown liquor is? Melissa likes Samoas and tagalongs. Brown liquor, Pat. Do you like liquor at all? I was never really a big liquor guy.
Not big liquor.
I like what was that? Cognac. Is cognac?
Cognac?
I like cognac. I can fuck with cognac.
Amaretto, is that considered brown?
Amaretto's brown.
Yeah.
Amaretto sours. Melissa said Crown. Crown's a good one.
Crown Royal or Amaretto is probably.
There's like vanilla Crown and apple Crown.
Oh yeah, they got vanilla whiskey and apple whiskey and Apple Jack Daniels.
Yeah, Apple Jack was like apple pucker and a Jack Daniels. Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks is good. That's from a couple things ago. All right, what is your favorite? Oh, we already did that one. What's your favorite? This one's good. What's your favorite feature on a woman? Like eyes, titties, ass, pussy lips. What would you think? I like a good set of pussy lips. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm refraining from this.
Yeah, I'm gonna. We'll let Pat admit on this one. But I like stuff that I like is randomly. I like a good hair. Like a Melissa said, Pat be good. I like
what you say?
Pat be good.
Pat be good.
I like hair.
I'm really sorry about Joe, Melissa.
Like certain hairstyles
can be helped.
Are just drive me crazy, man. Alone. And then
like what?
Like that. I like that look where it's like an unkept look, but they can't show you because I don't have no hair. What happened to my hair? I'm trying to describe
like a sexy messy.
Well, yeah. Like, like when they put up that bun right before they're getting ready to, go downtown. I love that look, man. That's just a hot look, man. It's the hotness. Always knows what I'm talking about. There's I like a big ass too. I like some big titties, man. Titties are probably my favorite though. I really like some titties. All right.
Moving on from Joe's.
Let's see. Favorite.
Joe's preference hour.
Yeah, that was stupid. All right, what's your favorite Queen song?
Queen?
Yeah. Don't Stop Me Now.
Yeah, that one.
That's a good one.
Don't Stop Me Now.
Don't stop me now, having a good time, having a good time.
That was good. I like
That one starts out slow and it just goes crazy. That's a great karaoke song. Or lipstick too.
Somebody.
Oh yeah,
somebody.
Need somebody.
Anybody want me? Somebody too.
Bohemian Rhapsody is so outplayed.
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody is still good.
That We Will Rock You.
So
yeah, we're the champions.
Every game.
You know what's funny is
we're the champions.
Because I have this I have on my Amazon Music account. I have the same group of songs. It's like 700 now that I've downloaded over the years. Going back 20 years. Maybe like the Napster days. I got some songs that I love on Napster still on there. And I got a combo. It's We Will Rock You and then We Are the Champions. And I used to play that, but like 2012 I was like, fuck this. I'm never listening to the We Are the Champions part until we won a fucking championship. And then that day after we won the championship, man, I was playing up non-stop.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was it. You've heard the stories of that party that day. Jesus. Yeah, it was up. We got back from the championship. Hernan, we got the hotel, and then Hernan dropped me off. It was like 6, 7 in the morning, something like that. And I just went to the store and just bought a bunch of beers. Just sat there on the porch and just started drinking beers at 7 again. And then
I was up till like 5 in the morning. I just couldn't go to bed. I was so wired.
And then I went to sleep. Then I went right when the bar opened up at 11. I just went up to Travelers and I just put like $20 in a jukebox and just played fucking We Are the Champions and a bunch of Cleveland songs.
On a Monday morning?
Yeah. Oh, it was fucking great, man. That was so great. I was hungover for a fucking week. I think I'm still hungover from that. Let's see what it gets. Killer Queen. Oh, Killer Queen's good. Fat Bottom Girls.
Fat Bottom Girls.
She's a killer queen. There's no the magazine. All right, the last ones are. All right, what's your favorite sports magazine?
Sports Illustrated, I guess.
Or ESPN the magazine. Sporting News. Sporting News was enjoyed back in the day.
ESPN the Ocho magazine.
The Ocho. I used to get SI faithfully, man. I miss the days of magazine somewhat. I mean, using your phone in the bathroom is okay, but man, nothing miss a good old magazine.
Flipping through.
Right. Get the magazine in the mail and shit like that. And last one we got. Who's your? We can't ask that to Pat because he's not.
We can skip that one.
Yeah, you probably don't have.
It's already past time, anyways.
All right, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a. All right, so next week we'll have Don back with us again. Anything coming up this week, Tom? Any shows or
No shows.
any appearances? What do you got planned this week? What do you got? Well, you know, it's looking
We're tearing apart the bathroom right now. That's an adventure of trying
nice.
to rip apart down to the studs.
nice. Now put up some drywall.
Hey,
New drywall, new tiles.
when you got another gig, man, I want in on that.
I wrote a whole new set. It's probably gonna. It's all a bunch of. It's like a theme, basically.
You gotta remember it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna remember it first, and then I'm gonna book, and then we'll do it. We'll send it. I'll tell you. I'll send an email to Bill Square. We'll do it together. Me and you go to the same show.
Don seems like I want to hear about. Well, obviously he's not here, but he seems like he's on the Lakewood bandwagon after killing his set. Sounds like.
Well, I mean, it's like. I mean, he doesn't like it, but I mean, it's like if you want to do comedy in this area, you just got to deal with it. I mean, which is all a fact of life.
He might go back to it. He said in the thread that he had a good time.
I think what is with Don and the whole comedy thing. Oh, we didn't mention William Hung this week. We did finally. William Hung, if you're out there, hit us up. You know, the podcast page show. But I think there's one or two or three people. I don't know exactly who it is, but who are probably prominent in Lakewood scene that just drive Don crazy. And he thinks that somehow he's blackballed, maybe. You know what I mean? Don, what do you think if you're still out there listening? So it's like, I think, you know, over time, I think he'll warm back up to the scene. I just think he just needs to just get back into it. It's not really an East versus West comedy thing out here. It's more of it's just, you know, you have friends and you're just comfortable with it. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, like.
Plus, I get more. I think I get more of more people coming out if it was in Lakewood.
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. I mean, the shows out on the far east side. Fucking, I mean, that's not far east side, but Cleveland Heights is fucking so far. Dude, that was so long of a drive. It didn't help.
I'm so spoiled having everything on the east side over here.
Oh, I know.
It's like I'm gonna go to the mall. Okay, it's a 2-day
By the way,
drive.
shout out to everybody that did come out to my show. I appreciate it.
Man, it was a good crowd, man.
Yeah, appreciate
Dude,
it.
that was for, like, seriously, for your first show to start out, it's such an awesome crowd to have.
Yeah.
I mean, because some of these open mics are just death. Because if you don't bring your own people or whatever, it's just all comics.
It's good to have this
you know?
support. It was very
a good support system's all about. It's what it's all about, man.
it's awesome.
But yeah, so
Thanks again, everyone.
So yeah, so for as far as our next shows and stuff like that, that's probably how to be. Unless there's something. I mean, I can't do another show unless I get the shit memorized. I mean, I just can't because I mean it's just embarrassing. I mean, there's only so many times you can be like, oh.
See, I didn't write anything down. I just.
Well, yeah, you gotta.
I wouldn't pick up the mic.
Huh?
I know there's
What is
shit,
this?
shit all over the mic.
Oh, what's on the mic? What is on the mic? What is it? Is it a
Where?
bug?
No. There's just some crud in there.
What are you freaking out for? No, it's
Because I don't like bugs,
It
man.
looks like it's
What kind of bugs don't you? What's your least? You don't like spiders either?
No, spiders are fine because they eat winged bugs.
Spiders
Anything with
legit, man. I
wings
love
except for
spiders.
houseflies. Those is.
spiders are fine if they're outside of the house.
Yeah.
But you get like a nasty little big old sucker on the kitchen countertop. You wanna?
So I don't like.
So that's the thing. You gotta.
I guess there's a lot of bugs that are just fucking bad.
See, I hardly drank like the past couple weeks.
Would
I
you-
hardly drank anything, so I think that helped.
Would you drink one of those things with the worm in it, and you eat the worm, the tequila
The
worm?
tequila?
I don't really drink
No.
it.
Do they? Is it fried? The word is that fried
I
in
have
there?
no
Does it
idea.
soak
I
up?
think it's just pickled inside the tequila.
So it just kind of drowns in it. It's not alive, is it? No, but you
Not
drink,
anymore.
Melissa, do you drink a lot of tequila? What's up with that worm? What's the deal? Dobie, what's up with that tequila worm? Is it dead or living? I don't even know. But yeah, so I don't got any shows this week. I'm trying to figure out this situation for these Browns tickets on Sunday, man, because fucking they were like down to $110 a ticket.
You're not going?
Originally the plan wasn't wanting to sell them fucking tickets because they were like $250 or
Because they're in town, right? It's a home game,
yeah,
right?
it's a Sunday night game.
I know it's Sunday, but I couldn't remember if it's.
And I wanted to get a new fucking laptop so they could probably get the audio show up and I could edit. And,
So you might not. Is her not going?
I don't really want to take her now. This one after seeing him all the time. I mean, especially it'd take me and him and fucking crushes my balls for 3 hours. Man, that's a big motherfucker, man. You know, like see if you see how I sit, dude, I'm fucking spread eagle. I sit horse style.
I was sitting right next to him the whole time.
Did he cry? Did he say he's like this? He just doesn't care about your fucking personal space. He's kind of
Yeah.
big about that. And you're not if you're
He's
out there,
like right
fuck
in
you, and you're in the way you sit with your fucking bitch ass spread
That is a
eagle
big
style of the
blood.
game. You know, some of us want some comfort too, you dick. So I'm probably, I'm.
You didn't sit next to him, man. You were next to Mike.
Mike's legit. But Hernan doesn't even know space, man. Motherfucker. Yeah, but so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna go with that. I'm probably gonna one or two things. I'll probably just end up selling two of them and just going, or like, hey, I mean, if the prices stay at $100, I'm gonna have to keep it at just sell, keep one, and because I wanted to get a laptop and then Cedar Point tickets. If you buy the Cedar Point tickets before the Halloween weekend's over, it's only $100.
That gold.
Yeah, that's a really good deal, dude. Free parking and all that too. Because one Cedar Point ticket's like $64. Even with the discount, military discount, it's still like $40. So I mean, that pays for itself in one or two visits. So that's pretty cool. But to get that, I need money, and to get that, I was going to sell the tickets, and I was hoping I did. If I sell tickets, then get a computer. But obviously, that's not in the fucking cards. So I'm going to see what's up with that, and then next week there was something going. Oh, that fucking Baltimore game, man. What do you think about Baltimore?
I don't know if I have vacation time to do another one.
It would be a one-day thing. I'm thinking about going there in the morning and just coming back at night.
That's a week. That's next week, right?
Yeah, because it's a 1 o'clock game. You leave at about 5, 6-hour drive there. Get there about 11. Leave at 4. Get back at 10.
Yeah, my buddy was talking about going to because he lives in Los Angeles, and we would drive out to San Francisco for the Monday night game. For that game, but
I'm not trying to fucking pay for all that right now. But, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, because I just did a New York trip. I don't know if I can afford both, but that would have been cool too.
Yeah, so
go to New York and San Fran. That would have been cool.
All right.
Well, that's it, guys. We'll see you next week. Like and subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because if you subscribe, when we go live, you get the notification, and the more subscribers you get, it looks cooler on YouTube. Also, like the page that we have on Facebook if you haven't liked it already. Tell your friends to like it too. It looks really cool if we get more promotions and stuff like that. People like it. All right, guys. And remember, turn your phone this way. Yeah, she said, let's get together and do a family tailgate. We are going to do a family show here coming up soon. Also, Don and my kids and Nikki and all that. Or like my kids and Don's kids. I know Nikki wanted to do something with Olivia. So, there was another thing I was going to say before he left. About the fucking we were talking about the earlier about the what was we talking about? Oh, the shooting range. Yeah, if you guys want to get together and go to the range, I think we could do that. We could do some shooting and some go live from there. That'd be fun. We got to see Dobie shoot off a flare run. That'd be hilarious. Listen to. All right, guys, some fun. We'll see you next week. Take it easy.
Get infected.
And hold on.
Bye, Melissa.
Bye, Melissa.
And we're clear. I think we're clear.
Bye, everybody.